Kamal, you want me to put this?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
आभा जी आप गाँव नहीं गए?
Good evening.
Villages?
Doing Vivek.
आभा जी को सुनाई नहीं दिया अभी। आप गाँव नहीं गए?
Hello, sir. हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
फर्स्ट क्लास में आभा जी बहुत क्वेरीज पूछ रही थी चैट पे। आज आपका दिन है।
आज वैसे मैं आप सबको बता दूं, अभी अभी अर्थक्वेक आया था। आई वाज
अरे बाप रे।
अभी अभी आया था बिल्कुल। तो चेयर ऐसे ऐसे हिलने लगी, मुझे लगा कि कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है। तो बाहर जाकर देखा तो जो ऊपर वो झूमर टंगा हुआ है, दैट वाज जस्ट ट्विंडलिंग। Yeah, so I forgot that this is an English class and I need to speak in English because a lot of us are from the southern part of India. So we'll be keeping silent, and so far we have learned 7 strategies to make money in the market, right? And according to my understanding, only 2-3 strategies will be used going forward, not more than that. So we don't need to have a lot of strategies. More strategies does not mean more earning. Rather, to implement these strategies, any 2 or 3 strategies throughout the life, consistently, with discipline, without getting distracted, will make more money for us. So we can note it down as well for our understanding and for teaching to our kids. Because it will be your responsibility going forward that you make your kids much more smarter and much more practical in life. Right. So, because in today's time, when everybody is busy on using internet without any reason sometimes, we are forgetting that having conversation with our kids is much more important. Right. So, we need to make sure that we are not being carried away with much more use of internet. We need to make sure that we are using it for our benefit and not just because we are getting habitual of using it. So this is one thing I will be emphasizing much more, that going forward within next 4 or 5 years, there will be counselors who would be counseling a lot of people and would be charging a big fees that how to get away from this mobile internet addiction. Because one particular product that ITC makes, which is called the cigarette, the usage of the cigarette is being reduced nowadays because newer kids are less smokers but more drinker. Right. However, this cigarette is being replaced by the Bharti Airtel and Reliance Jio with the use of much more mobile internet. So internet is not a bad thing when this is in our laptop or when this is in our desktop. However, this is very bad when this is in our mobile. Are you getting my point? So if we decide one thing, that whenever I will be using internet for anything, for day-to-day routine, I will be using either on my desktop or on my laptop, and I will not be using internet when I am home on my mobile. Are you getting my point? So when we are outside and we are shopping, then we might be in a situation to use our mobile internet data to make the payment, or to search anything immediately at the right time, or to transfer money, or to send important message on WhatsApp, or to reply any important email to the boss. It might be required. However, if we are at home and still we are using internet on the mobile, then 50% of the time we are not using internet on mobile at home for genuine reasons. We are just wasting our time. We are just spoiling our mind. Cigarette actually has been damaging our lungs so far. Cigarette has been damaging the lungs. However, this mobile internet will be damaging our mind much more faster than the cigarette. Much more faster than the cigarette. Because parents were being very strict when kids were smoking. However, in today's time, parents are not strict at all when kids are using mobile internet, because parents themselves are using the same thing in front of their kids. They cannot deny, they cannot stop. There will be tablets, there will be injections going forward, there will be specific doctors going forward. And this is not far from now. Within next 10 years, there will be specialized expert doctors for this, how to get away from this addiction. There will be injections, there will be vaccines. Seriously, and these vaccines will be of no use, but will be making money for these vaccines makers. So we need, being parent, we need to be much more careful, because our kids will be following us only. Whether we are driving in a very proper manner with following the rules, or whether this is shouting, or whether this is well behavior, or whether this is making money, or whether this is saving money, or whether this is discipline to get up in the morning at the same time every day, irrespective of whether we are sleeping late or early. Our kids will be just observing and will be following. So the best way to teach kids is to create that environment that we want to teach them. And they will follow automatically. Automatically, I'm saying. So because now we are in the last session, officially in the last session, but we will be connected always, of course, I know. But when we are officially on the last session, so I need to cover each and everything, how to proceed the life further from here. As I have told many times that we must need to watch Veer so that we could have a feeling that time is passing away. And we need to sense that what we are going to do in next 1 hour. So how many people are watching the Veer? Those are on the screen, means we are 12 people on the screen. Please raise your hand. Where's the watch? Where's the watch? 2 people, 3, 2. 3, 4. Where are the rest? It means what? Should I stop telling you what to do, or should I keep on telling you just like as you are a small kid? See, we are not by birth relatives. We are not the family members, those would be living in the same house, that I will keep on telling them, irrespective of whether they would be listening to me or not. I'm your teacher who would be meeting in classroom and nowhere else. Might be sometime in the market if you are living in the same city, or I'm just traveling to your city. So if at the age of more than 30, I need to tell 20 times and still you don't care, means how would you be following the strategies as it is as I'm teaching you? So this is my concern. This is the question mark I do have. If you are not ready to listen to me in time management, as far as the time management is concerned, how would you be listening to follow the same strategies as it is when you are not in a habit to listen to anyone? Are you getting my point or not? So why are you not wearing the watch? Someone who is already wearing that means whenever I'm saying anything, this is not 100% applicable to 100% people. I'm talking about those who are not wearing, because you are my student, you have been the part of this group, you have paid some amount. And I have been teaching, I have something, means I have some expectations. And that expectation is that you need to grow up. Until the time we will not bring in discipline in our general life, we cannot bring in discipline in Trading as well. Discipline is a habit. It's a habit. Either we can be disciplined in everything in our life, or we cannot be disciplined. Either we would be a good time manager, or we will not be time manager. It's very unlikely that we are very good in time management when we are in office, and we are not good in time management when we are at home. It's very unlikely. Someone who is good in time management in office is good in time management at home also, on Sunday also, on Saturday also, because he do care about time. We will not be finding time to understand a lot more businesses, to find 3 times in 3 years strategies. Till that time, we will not be managing time. We will not find time. We need to sense it. We need to feel it. Because some of us can be saying that Vivek bhai, time is there in my mobile. Time is there in my laptop. But yes, time is there. But how many times we are watching there? Are we feeling that time? We are not feeling that time. This is not to show it to someone that I'm wearing watch. This is for ourselves. And it doesn't make any difference if your watch is 25,000 rupees costly, or this is of 2 lakh or 5 lakh, or this is of 2,500. It doesn't make any difference. We need to sense the time. We need to wear watches not as a jewelry, but as a tool, as an instrument that is keeping us on track. And this is how we will be utilizing our time in a much better way. And this is how we will be finding time every day to look at chart and to look at the new upcoming quarterly results, and to analyze those things, and to watch a lot more websites of these companies, whether they have launched new products or not. Otherwise, we will not be getting time. One thing I will share with you, that whatever is relating to your responsibility towards your family, to go out, like for shopping, or for going to restaurant with your family members, or going to your sister's house, or going to meet your friend, or going to meet your brother or father or mother, complete all these tasks in working days. Nobody denies that on Thursday evening, you cannot go to the shopping mall. Nobody denies. Or with the family, you cannot go to the restaurant on Wednesday. Nobody denies. We need to have our Saturday, Sunday for ourselves, to accelerate in the stock market and to have much better skills to use in our office to get promoted. Saturday, Sunday is for improvement. And Monday to Friday is for fulfilling our duties towards ourselves, towards our boss, towards our company, towards our business, towards our family members, towards our friends, brother, sister, everyone. Saturday, Sunday is purely for reading books, to improve time management, money management, to have something to know about Adhyatmikta, our Granth, Gita, Ramcharitmanas, to understand what is life, why we have come here, what will happen after birth. There are a lot of very good books on these topics. Then we will realize, yes, just going behind money is not everything. Money is everything, but there should be something called enough. Otherwise, what will happen? Once we will have 1 crore rupees, we will be targeting for 3 crore rupees, and we will be uncomfortable from inside that we don't have 3 crore rupees. And once we will get 3 crore rupees, we will raise our target to 10 crore rupees, and we will remain uncomfortable and much more uncomfortable. And once we will achieve 10 crore rupees target, we will raise our target to 20 crore rupees, and we will remain much more uncomfortable. We need to make money, but with the satisfaction. We must need to understand that what is enough. And for all these things to become master in, we need to become master on time. We need to become a master of our indriyas. Right? We need to be patient. That things will come to us, but on the right time with the regular efforts. I do understand when I had made my first 1 crore, I was very comfortable to make my another 1 crore rupee. I was very uncomfortable. And when I made my another 1 crore rupee, I was much more uncomfortable to make another 2 crore rupees to double my money. Whereas I had quit my job with 1 crore rupees, keeping in mind that even if I will make 24%, then it will be 2 lakh rupees a month and it will be enough to run my family. But I became more uncomfortable when I had 2 crore rupees, and it was another much more discomfort in my heart, mind, and everywhere when I had 4 crore rupees, because I had raised my target to 10 crore rupees. And this is what I'm sharing with you. Right. So at that moment, I had started reading books about satisfaction in life. That what is enough. We need to set a target, and once we reach that target, we should be happy. So in that case, first target itself should be a big enough. Not that big enough that it will be taking 20, 30, 40 years, but a big enough. And we must need to understand that once this particular amount target is achieved, I will be free from any kind of anxiety, whether I would be able to make enough money consistently from stock market for my rest of the life or not. But once this is achieved, it should be more than enough. For example, in today's scenario, if we achieve a target to have 5 crore rupees, right? And on an average, even if we are unable to make 40%, if we are able to make just 20% on an average, it means 1 crore rupees a year. And this is more than enough to live a very good life in India. After that, it should be just a regular working for us to make consistent money, but it should not bother us. It should not create a discomfort in our mind. So as I told you, the one target could be 5 crore rupees. For someone, it could be 1 crore rupees itself. Right? It depends on the family members. It depends on the rest of the responsibilities. Those are on us to complete. Right? So if we are at the age of 50 and we are already completed or fulfilled all our responsibilities towards our kids, and we have our own house and we have our own car, in that scenario, 2 crores are enough. Right? So this is how we need to lead our life now. We will keep on making money, but with a peace of mind. With a peace of mind, with a satisfaction, with a sense that we have achieved something. And once we will have this sense, this peace of mind, this satisfaction, we will keep on making more than 25% on an average every year. And that is much more money than anyone can make without dealing with any other person. Otherwise, in all other businesses, whether we are in job or self-employment or we are in a business, we need to deal with a lot of bad people as well. But this stock market is the only business where we don't need to deal with any other human being. Any other human being. And this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of it. We can roam around anywhere, and all this asset will be going with us. So this asset is a movable asset. This asset is a liquid asset. We can partially withdraw anytime. And nobody will come to know how much money we do have. Right? But we need to have a sense of satisfaction. So all of us will be deciding, we will be having a calculation after completing the session or tomorrow during the day, that to complete all my responsibilities, how much money should I have in my portfolio? And according to my inflow that you are able to put in, how many years it will take with a calculation of 25%, not with the calculation of 40%. Whenever you are making a budget, whether that is of expense, in case of expense, it should be based on the higher cost. But in case of revenue, it should be with the lower level of the range. So we will be making somewhere in between 25% to 45%, depending upon the year, how this market has performed overall. So we will be calculating that our revenue and profitability with 25%. So that if in any year we don't make 40%, it should not just again give us discomfort that what went wrong. It's a stock market. It will keep on happening. So we need to just revise two things, as I had told you earlier, that 4 things are in our control and 2 things are not in our control. Had I told you this thing or not? Right. So I'm just reminding you, 4 things those are in our control is to find the right business that has a growth potential based on the very low penetration. And to find that business, company's official website will be helping us, as well as Google will be helping us to understand that. As we had seen that how many cars are there per 1,000 people in India and how many cars are there per 1,000 people in America. Right? So this one thing we need to understand. And while finalizing a business, we should give a preference to a business that has a brand value. Because there will be a lot of businesses, those will be having a low penetration currently, and there will be a great future growth prospect, but there is no brand value. There is no branding, there is no brand, there is no pricing power. So if there is no pricing power and no brand, in that case, business will keep on growing, but still the net profitability of the company will be dicey. For example, steel companies, right? So steel companies don't have a brand value. It doesn't make any difference if our house is made of Tata Steel, Jindal Steel, or any other steel. It doesn't make any difference. Whereas the consumption of steel in India per capita will keep on increasing because the infrastructure building up just has started in India now. And in next 25 years, when India will become a developed nation, then at that time, India's infrastructure will be just like as of America. So we can think about that how much steel would be consumed. But again, we know that steel per capita consumption will be much more higher going forward. However, the profitability of these companies are not sure whether they will keep on making more money every year or not, because it depends on the policies of the government. As it had recently happened, just 1 quarter back, when Tata Steel had posted 40,000 crore rupees of net profit in last 12 months, it gave a discomfort to the government itself. How can this company make 40,000 crore rupees of net profit? And they imposed an export duty, extra export duty. And because of this, latest quarterly results are not as good as it should have been. Even few steel companies posted losses during this quarter just because of that. Right? But as far as the prices of Gillette is concerned, the razor or toothpaste or shampoo or Jockey products, means government cannot impose a policy on these products. So whenever we will try to trade, or we will try to find out a company where we do need to trade, we always should keep in mind, we should try to stay away from the companies where the business is being impacted by the government policies. When these products are commodities or like commodities, You are understanding this point? Because again, I would be reminding that we don't need to have a lot more companies, a lot of companies to trade and make money in the market. We don't need. We just need few companies. But companies where we are sure that if the price will go down, it will bounce back sharply. Right? So for example, if we see one of the V40 company, like ICICI General Insurance, it is trading almost 30% down from the lifetime high, 32%. ICICI General Insurance. And if we go, can you see the numbers, right? And if we go to the screener.in and we search ICICI General Insurance, we can see one thing. First of all, we must know that ICICI General Insurance is the largest general insurance private company, means non-PSU company. ICICI General Insurance is the market leader. And if we see the profit and loss statement and we see the revenue, none of the year they have seen with the negative revenue other than 2018. Just one single year and a small downside. That's it. Say they are consistent in making much more profit, and so is the profitability from the downside of 416 crore up to the 1570 crore rupees of net profit, and this is trailing 12 months. So we can see here the trailing 12 months revenue is the highest ever and trailing 12 months net profit is the highest ever. Right? So this stock is posting the highest ever net profit, and this is the market leader, and this is the part of our V40 companies. And we all understand with the basic sense that this is fulfilling all 6 conditions, those we have to finalize a list of V40 and V40 next. Means the market leader, having zero debt, right? And in a business for last 15-20 years, having a growth prospect for next 15-20 years, having the brand value, and this is a non-PSU company. Right? So at a time when a company is available at more than 30% down from the lifetime high and posting highest ever revenue and highest ever net profit. Okay, so in that case, if the share price will go back from this current price to the lifetime high, there is a growth potential, means the profitability potential profit of 48%. And from 30%, so if we just suppose, for example, we had bought when the price had come down to 30% itself. So from 30% down back to the lifetime high, there is a potential gain of 43%, 44%. So this is the 8th strategy. This is the 8th strategy. 7 strategy we have learned so far. And this is the 8th strategy and most simple strategy and most effective strategy. That being in the best of the best company, we have the potential to make more than 40% in a single trade. Right? And this kind of opportunities we will keep on getting time to time. Right? For example, just few months back, if we have a look at the TCS, it went down from the lifetime high and it came down to 27% almost. It was a good opportunity because it was posting highest ever results. This was the highest ever revenue. This was the highest ever revenue, and these were the highest ever net profits. And so is the case of HCL. So when a lot of people were getting worried about how these companies would be performing, I was not getting worried about it. Because when such a great company having a consistent growth in last 20 years, and these are market leading companies with zero debt almost, having a bright future, not, it might be means the immediate future means next 6 months or 3 months or 4 months could be dicey, could be blurred because of the worsening situation in America, because of a lot of calls of recession and a lot of news or noise about the inflation. But 3 months are nothing to pass. Even if the price will not move up in next 3 months or 6 months, and when the inflation numbers will cool off, as we got recent numbers in America, and the stock market of America went up by 7% in a single day. Just on one news that inflation was 7.5%. Just a little bit comfort or cushion. And immediately, all these IT stocks were up by 4%, 5%. So we don't need to have a clarity in coming 3 to 6 months, even though due to global scenario, please try to understand this thing. Even if due to global scenario or due to economic news or economic events, if coming 6 months are dicey, but we know that these are great companies. And once these clouds will be over, we will have clarity. These companies are bound to go up. And if at that moment, these stocks are down by 30% from the lifetime high, these are the great opportunities. Because currently situation is not good. The immediate next 6 months are not good. That's why these stocks have come down by 30%. Otherwise, why will these stocks will come down by 30%? And even if these stocks will be taking 1 year or more than, little bit more than a year or 1.5 years, and we are comfortably making 45%, this is a great money to make 45% in these stocks in a single trade. Because if these companies will crash and will not be able to bounce back, believe me, none of us will be having a job in corporate. All these fixed deposits will not be there anymore, because the insurance for fixed deposit is of 5 lakh rupees only per PAN card. If we are thinking of that, we have 2 crore rupees of fixed deposit, and that is for rainy days when stock market will be crashed and it will not be working fine and these companies will be going for bankruptcy. This FD is of no use. So if someone is having in their mind that HDFC Bank is not safe and fixed deposit in that bank is safe, so this is a misconception. This is a lack of clarity. This is ignorance. Are you getting my point? So one thing which is very important to understand, all these great companies, you can note it down also, just as a statement and just as a paragraph, that all great companies, and we can write V14 bracket, just to mention what I mean by great companies, that all these great companies would be down by 30%. All these great companies would be down by 30% from the lifetime high. Only with the bad news. Right? Only with the bad news. And it will create a great opportunity to make 50% in a single trade. it will create a great opportunity to make 50% in a single trade. These stocks, please keep on noting down. These stocks may be trading at that lower level for a few months. These stocks might be trading at the lower level for a few months. In bracket, because operator would be accumulating these stocks. And retail public might be taking time to sell and exit. So you understand why these stocks might be trading at a lower level for some time. Because it will depend that how media is influencing the price with the hue and cry, with making a lot of noises, with bad news, with worse numbers. Sometimes retail public would be hitting stop loss early, and sometimes retail investors would be taking some time. So till the time, these operators will not be having their own pie, their own chunk of shares. They will not start taking these stocks upward. So sometimes there could be a V-shaped recovery, and sometimes there could be a U-shaped recovery. Sometimes this 50% would be made within 6 months, 7 months, and sometimes this 50% would be made in 1.5 years. But on an average, it's my experience, on an average, we will be making in 1 year. On an average, this 42, 43%, 45% would be made within 1 year, on an average. Sometimes the target will be achieved in 8 months, sometimes the target will be achieved in 15 months. One more thing, in this scenario, if the stock goes further down, from 30% down to 40% down, we can buy more. We can average. And these stocks, those we have bought again for averaging, the target will remain same, lifetime high. So this is clear. One more thing we need to understand. Active income is very important. We should not have a mindset that after 10 years, I will not be doing anything. Once I will make 5 crore rupees, 10 crore rupees, 20 crore rupees, I will not be doing anything. We should not have this mindset. The moment we will decide that I will not be doing anything after this certain percentage or this certain amount, and once we achieve that, if we stop doing anything for active income, our body will collapse within 3-4 years. This is only active income that will keep our body young. And what that active income or active source of income would be, it will depend entirely individually on you, because all of us are from different fields. All of us have different talent. But whatever we need to do, at least if not something in corporate culture, try to become a yoga teacher. Learn yoga from the very good teacher, spend 1 year, practice, and start teaching. You will be keeping your body healthy and you will be making money as well. And your students will be making their body healthy. Means you will be getting money, you will be getting blessings, and you will be doing something good for yourself. And this is what I'm doing actually. Why I have chosen to teach you stock market. It is reminding me my principles every day. It is keeping me sharp in stock market. It is stopping me from becoming lazy. What would I teach if I will not read? If I will stop having a look at the charts, I cannot teach you. Right? So it is keeping me sharp. It is making money for me. I am charging a considerable fees from you. And because you are learning something good, and once you will make money, you will be giving blessings me as well. So I'm getting everything. So we should choose a field or business or self-employment to keep ourselves engaged throughout the life after getting retired from the corporate life. To do something where we could make money, we could keep ourselves in a good position, whether money-wise or skills-wise or physics-wise. We could charge a normal fee from the students, and these students will be considering you as a teacher, so they will be giving you respect as well as blessings, as well as thanks and money as well. And they will be doing something good in their life. You understand this? Because all these topics I'm covering today itself, and I'm asking you to write down because this is the last official session. Okay, so we need to have these things in our notepad and we need to keep on revising. And the best notepad is these available videos. I know you need to watch these videos at least 15-20 times in next 1 year, so that it could become the part of our subconscious mind. It could become the part of our habits. That Vivek Bhai had said many times that we don't need to have too many strategies to make good money in the market, whereas we just need to have few strategies to implement again and again with discipline to make money in the market. This particular strategy is so simple, that which I have just taught you, that a company which is a part of V40 company or V40 Next, it could be out of V40 Next as well. So first point is that it should be V40 or V40 Next. Second, the company must be posting highest ever numbers. Highest ever numbers means highest ever trailing 12 months revenue and highest ever trailing 12 months net profit. I am not talking about the quarterly numbers. Quarterly numbers could be a little bit dicey because of the temporary margin pressure. Trailing 12 months, highest ever revenue, and trailing 12 months, highest ever net profit. So that is the second point. First point, it should be the part of V40 or V40 Next. And second point is, the company should be posting highest ever revenue and highest ever net profit based on trailing 12 months, TTM. And if while posting highest ever numbers, the stock is down by 30% from the lifetime high, it's a buy. It's a buy and the target is lifetime high. The target is lifetime high. It's a buy and the target is lifetime high. Keep your questions with yourself. I'll come back. In this case, if the stock price goes further down by 10%, that every 10% interval, we can keep on averaging. There is no risk in these V40 companies. And especially when trailing 12 months net profit is highest ever. So now one point we need to talk about. This is not the water slide strategy. I have replaced this water slide strategy by this strategy because water slide is of not that much of use, but this strategy is much more better. I don't know why I did that because, but when I just came and everything was, means you were in front of me, I thought I should give a much better thing to you so that it could be easier and it could be much more beneficial. So I replaced. Just for your information, I have 119 strategies with me to make money in the market. 119. And this number is going up every few months. So this is one of the best. This one is one of the best. Now, one more point, at the time of averaging, if trailing 12 months numbers are not the highest ever, then we will not average. It means at the time of averaging also, trailing 12 months numbers should be highest ever, both revenue and net profit, both. Based on this strategy, I am comfortable even to have 10% in one stock. You can note it now. Based on this strategy, we should be comfortable even to invest 10% of the total portfolio in one stock based on this strategy. So when I'm saying that 10%, with 10% I'm comfortable with, I'm not saying 10% in one shot. I'm saying 3% when the stock price is down by 30%, another 3% when the stock price is down 10% further, and another 3% when stock price is down 10% further. So at a downside of 30%, 3%, at the downside of 40%, another 3%, at the downside of 50%, another 3%. This is how. But the target for everything, for all the investments, will be lifetime high. Now, one statement or one teaching or my observation and my experience. If we will be using only this strategy, please try to understand and listen to me if you are done with the noting. If you will be using only this strategy, just this strategy throughout the life, nobody can stop you to become a billionaire. Nothing can stop you from becoming a billionaire. US dollar billionaire, not Indian rupee billionaire. Nobody can stop. Why? Because there will be situation or there will be a time when we will be booking profit and that amount will not be reinvested because there is no opportunity available at that time. There is no stock available that is posting highest ever revenue and net profit and is down by 30%. There will be times. So at that time, we need to keep that money in cash because market is in such a situation that everything is flying high. It will cool off, it will come down. Few of them will start coming down. So when someone asked me that, Vivek bhai, should we not keep something in cash just to avail the better opportunity? So this is the only method to have cash. When everything is up, we have booked profit, and within V40 and V40 next, the companies, those are posting highest ever trailing 12 months net profit and revenue is available below 30% from the lifetime high. In that situation, we will be keeping the money in cash. And very soon, there will be profit booking, and very soon, there will be bad news, and stock prices will start coming down. Sometimes we will be frustrated when there is a euphoria in the market and we are having 30% money available in cash. But this is what Warren Buffett is doing. So all of us wants to have the wealth like Warren Buffett, but not utilizing the time like Warren Buffett. Not taking care of their health like Warren Buffett. Not having a simple life like Warren Buffett. But wants to have the lifestyle like Warren Buffett without adopting each and everything. Means wants to have the long life, wants to have the very good health, and wants to have the biggest money. But don't like to follow them. Follow those people actually. He's not the only guy like that. There are a lot of people. Peter Lynch is just like him. The only difference was Peter Lynch was managing other people's money, and Warren Buffett is majority, means the major amount is his own money. That is the only difference. Otherwise, all philosophies are same almost. One more basic difference between Peter Lynch and Warren Buffett is that Warren Buffett says never sell. And Peter Lynch says when you are making 10x, means 10 times money, you should sell and look for the another 10 times opportunity. So we are a good blend of Warren Buffett as well as Peter Lynch. So what we are taking from Warren Buffett is the best of the best companies, and what we are taking from Peter Lynch, that we need to trade to make better money. And that's why Peter Lynch was able to make 30% CAGR and Warren Buffett is able to make 22% CAGR. So we are picking best of the things from every best player of this field. And why should we not? When we have the accessibility of those learnings through books, through YouTube, and through interviews. So this is where we need to spend our time. Not on the mobile, but on the laptop. Try to use laptop when you need to browse anything. Don't become a habitual of mobile that immediately something came in my mind and I'm searching. No, that is a wrong habit. We need to teach this mind that have some patience. Note it down. In your mobile itself, note it down. But don't open your internet data. Don't switch on your internet data. Note it down in a notepad that at 5 o'clock in the evening, I will be completing these 5 tasks. And I will be using internet for half an hour and complete these tasks. That's it. I will switch off that internet once again. Otherwise, this internet will kill our mind. It will not be in our control. You understand? Now we are moving to the next point. As I told you that this is the best strategy to use. So there will be, because next questions come, Vivek bhai, which strategy we should use and which strategy we should not use, or which is much more better and which is less significant, or which is having a less importance according to my experience. So we can divide all this topic in 4 parts. We can divide this in 4 parts. Number 1, this particular strategy, which is called the lifetime high strategy. The name you can give this strategy is lifetime high strategy. Lifetime high strategy, right? So, first way is to trade only on the basis of this strategy. So, there are 4 categories I will be telling you, and according to our own personality, according to the availability of time, according to the comfort of our own, we will be choosing either of these 4 to follow throughout the life, or for few years at least. So 1 is to trade based on lifetime high strategy. And we will not be using any other strategy at all. So if there is a situation when money is not invested in the lack of available opportunity based on this strategy, we will be keeping our money in cash. And we will be waiting for the next trade to come in. So at the time of using, during the period when we would be using this strategy, we will not be using V20, we will not be using any other strategy, those 7 strategies we have learned. Not even 3 times in 3 years. Right? Now, second category. There is a second category. And second category is to use all strategies in V40 and 3 times in 3 years. You got it? No? It's easy. Okay, let me tell you again. Let me explain. So the first one is that we will be using LTH, lifetime high strategy, and we will not use any other strategy. And because lifetime high strategy is applicable on 80 companies, so we will have enough opportunities. And because in this strategy, we can invest up to 10% in one stock, so we don't need 33 companies. Right? Sometimes 6% will be invested in one stock, sometimes 3%, sometimes 9% as well. Right? Now, second category is to use all strategies in V40 group. To use all strategies in V40 group. So this is clear now. Means any strategy. If we are getting trade based on any strategy, any of these 8 strategies in V40 stocks, then take a trade. So if we got V20, we are taking trade in V40 companies, right? If we got a trade based on moving average, we are taking a trade. If we are getting an opportunity based on Knoxville, we are taking a trade. If this is reverse head and shoulder pattern, we are taking a trade. And then if there is a V10, we are averaging. Right? And if this is based on a lifetime high strategy, we are taking a trade. And if it is going further 10% down, we are averaging. You got it? Now, one important point. In the second category, when we are saying that we can use all the strategies in V40 companies, so there could be a situation when we have bought, say for example, Berger Paints based on Knoxville, and after a few days, there is a trade based on moving average as well. And after a few days, there is a trade based on lifetime high strategy. So what to do in that case? In that case, we can invest up to 10%, up to 9%, just to have a thumb rule, up to 9% in all these stocks. However, every next trade should have a difference of at least 10% from the previous trade. Please note it down. So we will be using all the strategies in V40 companies. However, when we are taking second trade, then there should be a difference of at least 10% while taking second trade and another 10% while taking third trade. Now, let's complete first. If you are noting down. If we will be using the second category as well, and only the second category, nobody can stop us from becoming billionaire, US dollar billionaire. See, what is the catch to become a billionaire? To become a billionaire, we need to be in a situation that we will not be losing money. This is what is important. To make 20% or 25% or 40% is of less importance than protecting your capital. To remain invested in best of the best companies. Why I'm saying this? Say, for example, when we are invested in HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank, according to my understanding, will be the last bank to go for bankruptcy in any situation. And this is where the safety is. So the moment when HDFC Bank will also be going for bankruptcy, then there's no need of any kind of money. We will not require money. We will need food. Nothing else. We will need protection in life. You're understanding? So at the moment when TCS will be filing for bankruptcy, this world will not remain the same world as we are living in. And this is where the protection is. To be in the market leaders, and these market leaders should be debt-free. Because market leaders, and if they are debt-free, will be the last companies to go for bankruptcy. Last companies. And in that case also, because we are not invested more than 9% in a stock. So this is the, again, one more question. During last 100 years of US stock market, because we know that Indian stock, Bombay Stock Exchange is also a very old exchange, but because of less of availability of data, we cannot analyze all those situations, and we were a not independent country, and that's why this is one more the reason. But the history of US, last 100 years of US history tell us that there have been situations when market was down by almost more than 10%, at least 143 times. And market has seen severe recession, severe bear market, more than 14, 15 times. Severe recessions. And still, just 6 months back, US market was at the lifetime high. Even after seeing 14, 15 severe recession, severe bear market, all markets bounce back. Sometimes it does take 2 years, sometimes it does take 3 years, sometimes 6 months, but it will bounce back. So what we need to do, we need to remain in the largest and solid companies. And to make enough money in those companies, we need to trade. We don't need to remain invested. Because if we'll remain invested in these solid, big size, debt-free companies, we might be end up making only 12, 13%. And by trading, by moving out from one stock when that is hitting lifetime high and entering again into another stock that is available at 30% discount from the lifetime high, will make more money for us. And having the same security, same safety. So smartness is not to make 70, 80%, 100% in a year. Smartness is not in that. Smartness is to make consistent money that is capable enough to make us billionaire over a period of time and with a safety. Because people, those are crossing road when there's a green line, means for the passengers, for the individuals. When there's a traffic that is moving and we are running to cross the road, we may be successful 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, not 11th time. And someone will crush us. So we need to secure ourselves first. It might be taking few minutes to wait for the red light so that we can cross the road. Because by chance, we might be lucky few times. But if we will follow the rules, those I'm teaching you, we will remain lucky throughout the life. And this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. Right? We have to play like Rahul Dravid. And we have to keep silent. We have to maintain peace while we are playing like Rahul Dravid. No argument with anyone throughout his career. No argument. And just because of these things, even when he was not performing well, he was still playing in the team. Right? This is what we need to do. Okay? So this is the second category. What is the third category? Third category is to use moving average, reverse head and shoulder pattern, cup with handle pattern, and V10. Yes, this is the third category. So moving average will be used only in V40 companies. Moving average will not be used in V40 and V40 next. Oh, sorry, V40 next, only in V40. And reverse head and shoulder pattern, cup with handle pattern, and V10 will be used in both the groups, V40 and V40 next. So this is the third category. The fourth category is to use V20 strategy. That's it. Only V20. Only V20. Because a lot of people are much more comfortable with V20. Why? Because we know what is the target and what is the buying price. And we can place GTT order for both of them. So when we are working in corporate life, it becomes easier for us to trade based on V20. Right? But because V20 is applicable on V40, V40 next, and V200, and combined together, these are more than 230-40 companies. So just one strategy is enough. And if we are not getting enough opportunities to trade or to take new trades based on V20, then it does simply means that market is flying high. It will come down. We should not be like that, Vivek bhai, I was using V20 strategy and I'm not finding any new trade based on V20. So can I take trade based on the moving average? No. Keep that money in cash. Market will come down and you will be able to invest. This is where we need to be disciplined. I know finding a trade based on the strategy is not the part of discipline. Right? There's not means discipline has nothing to do in finding a right trade based on the strategy, but to taking the trade and to exiting from the trade. This is where we need to maintain the discipline. And whenever you are starting to use any of these four categories, remain with the same strategy, with the same category at least for 1 year to see the good results. Because one category could be performing better than other category in shorter period of time. You give at least 1 year time. And during this 1 year, keep on observing and keep on noting down trades based on other categories. So that after 1 year, you can analyze all these four categories and you can make a choice that which strategy, which category is best suited to you. So we need to maintain the Excel sheet or Google sheet or your physical diary. Anything you are comfortable with. It doesn't make any difference. Radhakrishna Damani is not a tech-savvy guy, but is still the best investor so far in Indian history. So it doesn't make any difference if we are not very much comfortable with computers and all these Google sheets. It doesn't make any difference. Making money has nothing to do with this. Making money means being simple. Focus on quality. For example, I am again wearing my nightwear because I know it doesn't make any difference. Till the time this is clean and this is not dirty. So what is important is my words now. So focus on the main things, what is important, and especially when you are with your family. So this is an extended family, I know. So you got to know this. Now next point, which is again important, Vivek bhai, should we take loan when we are sure that we can make 25% at least every year based on these strategies, and I'm able to get a loan, personal loan with an interest rate of 8-9% or 10%. Why not to become a bania in that? To take amount at 8-9% and to make 25% and make net 15% out of this borrowed money. I will say when we are selecting companies, those are debt-free companies because we know future is uncertain. So how can we make our own future uncertain? Right? So if we have borrowed money and there's a big crash in the market and market doesn't go up in next 12 months and 15 months, and because of the big crash or few industries got hampered or hammered down, and we were working in those companies and we lose our job, the situation will get worse. So we don't need to be greedy. We need to make sure that we have at least 3, 4, 5 months of means 4, 5 months equivalent money, means if the monthly expense is 50,000 rupees, we have at least money for next 4, 5 months in our bank account, just available and not doing anything with that. We need to make sure at least 3 months equivalent expenses. To meet 3 months expenses, we need to have money in our saving account, at least. It will give you a good feel good factor. Always. And we need to remain debt-free, zero debt. Not even a single rupee of debt is good. Because that single rupee debt is also sending a signal in universe that this guy has debt. Give him more. Create the reasons. We need to have clarity how this universe works. We all are connected with that. We are a smaller energy and that is a bigger energy. Right? We need to read the secret book once a month at least. At least once a month. Or if we are not comfortable with reading the book, then we need to watch that movie that is available on YouTube. That will take 1.5 hours. The same movie, The Secret, at least once a month. It should be routine for the rest of the life, not for few years. It will keep on reminding us. It will keep us on the right track. Human mind has a habit to forget over a period of time. Forget anything. Even forgetting that my mother is living 100 kilometers from here and I have not talked to her during last 15 days, and which is bad. So we have a habit to forget. We need to have a reminder. The secret book is a very good reminder to keep our thoughts, to keep our actions, to keep our words on the right track. One more thing. Once you decide that you want this much of money in these many years, after doing your own calculation based on your financials and based on your wish, you will be coming up with a figure, say for example 10 crore in next 7 years, whatever the figure is, right? So how to write it down in a notebook? There is a proper manner. We should write it down. I'm dictating, you please note it down, and you will revise it according to your calculations, but the manner would be same. I am having a net worth. Please use the word net worth. I am having a net worth of 100 crore rupees. As on 31st December 2035. I am repeating. I am having a net worth of 100 crore rupees as on 31st December 2035. You can prepone it, you can postpone it, you can change the figure as well, right? So as on 31st December 2035, full stop, I am very happy. I am very happy. Full stop, I am enjoying it. With a good health. Full stop. And below this, your name, the complete name. And below this, Jai Shri Krishna, a gratitude. Or Om Namah Shivaya, or any other thing you want to write down. This is the right manner to ask for anything from this universe. Now, what you have to do, you have to write it down on a big A4 size paper with a marker or with the ball pen, right? And you need to fix it on the inside door of your cupboard that you are opening every day for taking your clothes out, so that you can see it every day, you can read it every day, you can sense it every day, you can feel it every day. And the beauty will be that nobody will be able to see this, because this is on the inside door of your cupboard. So the outsiders, your friends, your relatives, will not be able to see what is your wish. This is, I have got almost everything in last 7 years. This is how I have got almost anything in last 7 years. I will be sharing a list of companies, those will be fulfilling a lot of these strategies, so that on a ready-made basis, you can have at least to start with few stocks, right? So few stocks, those are meeting conditions of 3 times in 3 years. Few stocks, those are meeting conditions of moving average, Knoxville, reverse head and shoulder pattern, cup with handle pattern, as well as V20. Right? I will be sharing. Tomorrow I'll be working on this as my daily, means weekly routine. I do it for myself as well. So I'll be sharing with you. Now, as I told you that for my routine, I usually do it on weekend. So the same routine we need to maintain. We need to maintain routine that this task I need to complete on monthly basis, on this weekend, this task I need to do on weekly basis, this task I need to do on daily basis. We need to maintain a routine. People, those are having a routine in life, are living a longer life and healthy life. Because their mind is not bothering them. Their mind are not confused. Their mind are relaxed. These minds are not having any stress. See, the minds, those are having routine, are staying away from any kind of stress. Stress is coming from overdue task, not from the due task. Stress doesn't come when we know that on this date we will be completing this task. Stress will not come. Stress will come when our mind will be saying that I must have completed this task, but this task has not yet been completed. And when we have a routine in our life, then definitely there will not be any overdue task and our mind will be relaxed. As you are asking that how do you develop these strategies? Nobody developed the strategies. All are given by God with blessings. Nobody can develop a strategy just by sitting down on table and saying that in next 24 hours, I will be having one new strategy. Nobody can develop like this. We do keep on observe. This is by observation only that we are observing charts on daily basis. And one fine day, we got, oh, this thing is happening. And whenever this thing is happening, the price is moving up immediately. The price is moving up. And when we are doing back testing, we are refining the list of companies where the movement is happening after this observation. So this is how these strategies are developed. When we are doing a lot of trial and errors and spending a lot of time on back testing, I would tell you, when I was in 2000, this is a time of 2005 and 2006 and 2007, when I was in Bharti Airtel. So my time to reach office in Bharti Airtel was 10 o'clock in the morning. Right, and Bharti Airtel that time was in top 10 companies, and that was making a huge gain because telecom was on the boom. Right, and we were getting very good handsome salary. Bharti Airtel was the best pay master at that time. I was lucky to get selected. I was blessed again. As I have already told you, I have been a blessed guy forever throughout my journey till so far. So I got selected, and 10 o'clock was the time, but because that company was growing, so there was a lot of work pressure. And we were unable to come back before 8 o'clock any day. So at least 10 hours we were working, and Saturday was off officially, but we were working on Saturday as well. And Sunday we were not working because at least one day we do need. And there was no holiday, there was no sick leave, there was no paid leave, there was nothing. We were working, but we were getting a good salary and we were getting good hike as well, appraisal. Right. So after coming from my office at 8 o'clock, I was having a Honda Unicorn bike that time. So I was reaching at 8:30. I was eating my dinner. So I had, I was getting my dinner in a tiffin box from one of the auntie who was almost 3-4 houses just from my home. She was supplying. And after finishing my dinner at 9 o'clock, I was starting doing analysis. I was starting reading books. I was reading a lot of stuff written by Ridham Desai, who is the chief of Morgan Stanley, and a lot of more these kind of people. Those are having a good reputation. And that time, these articles were being published on Money Control primarily, because Money Control was the website of CNBC TV 18. So whatever they were showing as a featured article during the daytime on CNBC TV 18. They were writing it down on Money Control as a text, and they were uploading the videos as well. So I was not watching TV, but I was watching Money Control, and I was reading selected articles of these big shots, that what is their mentality. And I was reading a lot of books. And none of the day I do remember when I was going to sleep before 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember these 5 years from 2005 to 2007, 2005, 2006, and 2007. I have never went to bed before 4 o'clock in the morning. And I had to get up at 8 o'clock, 8:30, and maximum 9 to reach office by 10 o'clock. And this was my routine for 3 years consistently. Now question comes, Vivek Bhai, were you not getting tired? No, I had to do something. I had to become something. I had to gain something. I know that people, those are coming first in Olympics, are working hard. And this stock market is not less than Olympics. When we want to accelerate, when we are trying to become one of the best investors this world has ever seen. So the time will come, all of us would be doing good, but we need to work hard. There is no substitute. Have you seen the physical body of Rohit Sharma nowadays? The chubby, fatty body. Rohit Sharma, the Indian cricket captain. Can we expect that this guy will be running on the field and would be making run for us? And would be winning for us? No. He is the captain of Indian cricket team. Right? His beauty is not in his words. His beauty is in his physique. Physical strength is more important for him. And he is not working on that. So he failed. Right? On the other side, Kohli is taking care of that and he played well. So if we want good results, then we need to give good input as well. We cannot expect the wealth like Warren Buffett and living like Kishore Biani or all these people. Those were the owners of these diamond companies and Kingfisher. Who is the owner of Kingfisher? I'm forgetting the name of that guy. Vijay Mallya. We cannot expect the reputation of Warren Buffett while living the life like Vijay Mallya. We cannot. These are two contradictory things. And the irony is 90% people nowadays wants this only. They want party every Friday. They want all luxury cars. They want all big houses. And they don't want to improve skills on weekend to get an appraisal as well. This is okay to live a luxury life. But to get this luxury life, we need to work hard to make more money. There is nothing wrong in getting a luxury life, having a luxury life. There is nothing wrong. But expecting a luxury life while watching Netflix, this is wrong. I had read somewhere that the advertisement of Ferrari and Lamborghini has never been seen on TV. Why? Because people, those are capable to buy Lamborghini and Ferrari, never watch TV. Right? So we need to learn from these things. We need to learn. But 90% people want this. Becoming couching potato and having a physique like, I don't need to explain, means this will be otherwise repetitive of these things, right? Now, moving forward, we need to do 3 things every day. Please note it down. 3 things every day. 40 minutes of reading. "40 minutes of reading." So reading will solve 2 purposes. It will improve our skills. It will keep us motivated. And this is the best way to do meditation. So reading books for 40 minutes is giving us or supporting us or helping us in 3 things. Keeping us motivated, to be on the right track, to be much more wiser. Right? And second, it is improving our skills. And third, this is the exercise of our mind, meditation. Because while we are reading books, we are focused. We are focused on one place. So this is the exercise of the mind. Without being focused, we cannot read and understand the content. Right? And one more point. It will keep us away from mobile phone at least for 40 minutes. I know. Otherwise, if we are not reading a book at that time, we must be watching something on our mobile only. Because these 40 minutes will be coming from mobile phone time. We cannot expect reading books in office. We cannot expect reading books while we are driving. We can expect reading books when we have time. So instead of reading book, that time would be going to the mobile otherwise. So these 40 minutes, we will be skipping the mobile and we will be reading books. So this is first thing. Second thing is doing workout for 40 minutes every day. It will depend on the age that what workout we do choose. It could be running for someone who is young. It could be a fast walk for someone who is in mid-age. It could be a very soft yoga for someone who is in the higher age. Or a normal walk for 40 minutes. And the best is to have 40 minutes walk every day. Till the time someone will keep on moving for 40 minutes every day, will keep on moving forever. There is a phrase in Hindi. I had read, jitna chaloge, utna chaloge. So jitna chaloge, life utna chalegi. And this is actually fact. Number 3, another 40 minutes should be going for chanting. This could be chanting, this could be prayer, anything you are comfortable with. And the best is to chant for 40 minutes Mahamrityunjay mantra. The most powerful form of chanting. And there is no rule that you need to be in your mandir or you need to be at a specific place. You can do it anywhere. but it should be vocal. Please remember, it should be vocal. It should be vocal with the voice, with the sound. There is no need to be very loud. The voice you are comfortable with, but it should be vocal. मन मन में नहीं होना चाहिए. So these three things will help us to have a very balanced life. A very balanced life. And these three things will keep our mind young, our physique young, and our luck also young. Chanting will help us, making us much more lucky. कभी किसी ज्योतिषी के पास जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Never ever. If we will keep on chanting for 40 minutes every day, we don't need to care about our luck. Never ever. You will stop falling sick. If you will keep on doing these three things, you will never fall sick. Sometimes in a blue moon, when you just work much beyond your capabilities, is a different thing. Otherwise not. And you will recover much more faster. Within 2 days. Within 1 day. But as a human, we have a habit to do mistakes. So doing mistake is not a problem, but repeating the mistake is a problem. Right? So these were the things from my side. Now is the time for Q&A. I cannot hear till the time you will not unmute yourself.
Sir, good evening. It's Gurinder
Sir, I
here.
have a question.
Sir, my
Go ahead.
account is with the Paytm money.
Okay.
Sir, I have invested near about my portfolio value is near about 52 lakh.
Okay.
Sir, but in my portfolio I have near about more than 225 stocks.
So why you have left rest of these 1200 stock? You must have bought the entire exchange.
Sir, please guide me.
So this is okay. So it could be a question of everyone that we have a lot of stocks and what to do with the available stocks.
Sir, to be speaking in Hindi, sir, हम आपको आपका stock market में हम आपको आपका भगवान मानते हैं हमारा. सर आप जो भी
Teacher is okay. Teacher is okay. Brother,
सर
teacher
आपने
is okay.
जो भी स्टॉक बोला, हम ये हिम्मत नहीं कर पाते कि उसको हम एनालाइज करें. हमें सर ने बोल दिया.
So you bought
नलवा
all
स्टॉक
200
बोल दिया.
stocks. Those were discussed on YouTube.
आपने लक्स इंडस्ट्री बोल दिया, आपने नलवा सन बोल दिया, आपने 5 कैसा बोल दिया, मिसेस वेक्टर बोल दिया, जो भी बोल दिया सर, हमें उसको फंडामेंटल एनालाइज तो करना ही नहीं है, क्योंकि सर ने बोल दिया. तो सर हमारा स्टॉक पोर्टफोलियो ये हो गया सर.
Vivek, you have a big responsibility now.
So in this case,
Repeat the disclaimer again.
This
so
is
in this case,
crazy.
tell me one thing. No, here's one point that everyone is not getting. From where you are bringing so much of money that you are buying everything?
My portfolio is
Good
only a
question.
50.
So this is a good part. I will keep on telling stocks and you will keep on buying. Your portfolio size will grow up, means it will be 10 crore, 20 crore very soon.
Sir, actually,
now,
but
let's go back to the right thing.
I
See, now,
sir, my first question is whether it is safe to be account in Paytm money.
see, when we are talking about that largest companies of their own field will be the last companies to go for bankruptcy. See, So we should move to the largest companies in stock broking as well.
Right, sir.
Either we should be with HDFC Securities or we should be with Zerodha or at least with Upstocks, not with Paytm. Paytm is a loss-making company. We need to understand. And loss-making company can go for bankruptcy anytime. We can go with the smaller one, the company like 5paisa or Angel Broking, because these companies are making money. Until the time these companies are making money and being profitable, these will keep on running the business. Right? So we should keep ourselves away from loss-making companies. We should not keep our fixed deposit in a loss-making bank. Because this is where the risk is. Okay? So we should take our money from Paytm, of course, for sure. And there would be a very simple one-page form to close the Paytm account and to transfer all these shares to the another account. You don't need to sell all these stocks. Okay? You can simply transfer these stocks to another Demat account.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you need to connect with your customer care. You need to talk to them that I want to transfer all these shares to my different Demat account. And
Yes,
if they say, if they emphasize that what is the problem here, you need to say there is no problem here. My Pandit ji has said that you will lose every money if you will keep your money with Paytm. Okay.
Right, sir.
Otherwise, they will say, they will tell you a lot of reasons that what is the risk here. You don't need to tell the risk.
Right, sir.
You need to say, my father has said, that's it. And I cannot question my father.
Sir, is there a money charging for that? They also
There
charge?
is very small charge. I think they will be charging 7 rupees per script. Means when you have 250 stocks, so 250 multiplied by 7.
Right, sir.
And that's it. So this is not a big money. 1500 rupees will be costing you. Okay.
Right, sir.
So this is the first answer. You need to move from Paytm to the larger one. Second is, and the answer for the second one is for everyone. We need to analyze all the stocks we do have in our portfolio based on these 8 strategies. We need to see whether any of these 8 strategies are applicable on each and every stock in our portfolio. So there will be 3 categories then. Once we will do this exercise, we will be finding our stocks in 3 categories. One, the strategies being applicable. Right? On few of the stocks, those are in our portfolio, that any of the strategy will be applicable. So where the strategy is applicable, in that case, we need to keep that stock till the target, till the technical target based on that strategy. So this is clear.
Right, sir.
Right? Now, second, we will be having a few stocks where strategy is not being applicable. In that scenario, out of these stocks, where no strategy is being applicable, few of the stocks will be in profit. So the stocks, those are in profit and no strategy is applicable. We need to exit immediately.
Right, sir.
Right? We need to exit immediately. And we need to reinvest that amount based on the learned strategies. And learned strategies also not 8 strategies. Category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4, either of these.
Right,
We
sir.
need to choose one. Right? You may be taking 1 day time or 2 days time or 3 days time for selecting either of these one. Right? But we need to choose one only. And the rest of the stocks where no strategy is being applicable and these stocks are in loss, just hold on till the time your price doesn't come.
Right,
Because we are entering in a bull run for next 2 years and the probability is that 90% stock will be coming above your buying price very soon.
sir. Right, sir.
So this was the answer for everyone here.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Now, next question, please. Dr.
Sir, I
have a
question.
Abhaji, बाद में.
हेलो
Dr. Mahesh, yes, please.
यस यस जय गुरुदेव भैया
जय गुरुदेव भाई.
एक्चुअली एक मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बोल रहा हूँ अभी बहुत सालों बाद लग रहा था कॉलेज में आया हूँ फिर से तो लेकिन कॉलेज के लेक्चर बहुत बोर होते हैं लेकिन आपका लेक्चर एक भी नहीं बोर हुआ
Thank you.
Un-
Thank you.
हाँ, unfortunately मैं थोड़ा मिस किया बीच में कुछ
I
we
know.
had
I know that there was a mistake from my side as well that I
No,
could not tell
नहीं,
Aditya to send the individual message, and because of a lot of groups, you missed that. Yeah.
yes actually I watched your
All
actually
videos.
around
Oh.
other seconds
Yeah.
and I noted them again. So actually my overall experience is very good. But actually it was my question actually I posted in that chat message also.
Okay.
Recently I have heard that Zerodha has one option, the gifting of the stocks. Okay.
But Zerodha has that option to gift the stock from Zerodha to Zerodha, not
Yeah.
the other broker.
Yeah, I got it. But thing is that someone has misused that, hacked someone's mobile and gifted that stock to his own actually.
See, as far as this hacking is concerned, so this hacking can be done in the bank account as well. It can happen
But
anywhere. So see,
yeah.
if someone is hacking the mobile phone and that can access your OTP, so he can
Yes.
access anything of yours. So this is not the fault of the Zerodha. This is the fault of the person.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. But thing is that I last week I moved my whole stocks by using CIS from Zerodha to HDFC Securities, as you mentioned just before.
See, all these stocks can be transferred from HDFC Securities as well. If someone can hack your OTP.
Yeah. But I have heard that that the banking that has 7 layers of security, so it is actually more less chances.
OTP hacking has nothing to do with the website of the companies. It has to do with the security of your mobile.
But also, yeah, I got it.
So if your password of your Gmail is your name and 123, then anybody can hack it.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So means why I'm telling this, just simple reason, a lot of people are there in the market. Those are trying to defame Zerodha because Zerodha has been a problem for any competitor.
Okay.
Otherwise, hacking your OTP is the same thing whether your account is with HDFC or ICICI or anywhere.
Yeah.
You got my point?
Yes,
So,
I got
means there's nothing to worry as far as Zerodha is concerned. That is the largest broker, and if we can share our password with someone, whether in the form of OTP or by having the very loose password of our Gmail or Rediff mail, then definitely it can be hacked. We need to be careful.
Yes. And I hope that maybe you bring us the next version or the later advanced version of this course also, maybe in a later years, so that we can have
I already have one version, that is the offline course.
Yeah.
And that offline course is being conducted in Gurgaon, that is 20 minutes drive from Delhi airport. And this
Okay.
is 2-day session. So I do start speaking at 8:30 and end up at 6:30 for 9 hours, 2 days consistently. I do speak non-stop. And that is the higher version, but there are 3 requirements to become eligible to join that course. So let me speak 3 requirements. Those are the eligibility criteria.
Mhm.
One, the student means candidate must have completed online course. So all of us have completed that.
Yeah.
So this is being fulfilled. Second is our portfolio size should be at least of 40-50 lakh rupees.
Okay.
Okay. And third, during market hours, we must have time to trade because we would be trading on a shorter time frame and with a much more frequency.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the 3 eligibility criteria.
Okay.
So if someone is not meeting even if one of them and 2 are being met, I would say wait for the time when you will be meeting all these 3 eligibility criteria, because the fee for that course is 1 lakh plus GST.
Yes. Okay.
So the GST of that course is much more bigger than the complete fees of this course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Actual fee is 1 lakh, so it should be more than that. Actually, 18%.
But
Okay.
one thing I can say, when I have delivered this much in these 17,700 rupees, then you can expect that what I would be delivering
No.
with 1 lakh rupees fees.
Actually, I'm truly speaking. the fees you charge this course is actually less as you delivered.
But I will be keeping this fees less only because it should be within the reach of everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, what is speciality of that course?
That course is to become just like Vivek Singhal. So in that course, I do make my clones.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay,
this is
fine.
the one line I can tell you that what would be in that course.
Okay. So
That
how
will
to
share
more
each
if
and everything.
how to more effectively use the strategies?
This is about everything. This is about to become just like me.
Mhm.
In becoming just like me doesn't mean that you will also have the 6 feet height. Just because I'm saying that just to become like me. So practically just to
Yes,
become
personality like you.
exactly.
Now-
Personality, habits, daily routines means everything that can be changed. Yeah.
Vivek, you have mentioned at some point in time that you are invested 40% of your portfolio in PNB.
Yes.
And how come that? I mean, how did you deviate from the strategies?
Because after having so much of experience, I can do stunts.
Okay.
But I would tell you
No,
that don't do stunts.
I think
Till that time you don't get
that's
experience.
good enough. That's good enough.
So I can do stunts.
Not meant
No,
for us.
you don't do stunts, sir. You are Rohit Shetty.
Okay.
You design stunts.
And I had one more question that when we talk CAGR, we say we will make 30%, 40%.
Hmm.
Is it that CAGR on the money which is actually invested, or it is on the entire money which you have for the portfolio?
No, the money we do have for the portfolio.
So
So
suppose
even if a part of that money is not invested because we are waiting for the right opportunity, we are
Yeah.
counting that idle money also as invested money.
okay, understood.
Yes, Abhaji.
So my question is, you have this lifetime high strategy. I want to know that, like the IT sector had come down, so maybe 3-4 stocks will qualify for it. So are we allowed to, since you're saying we can do 9 to 10% in one, but not maybe at one level in the first trade. So will it become too much in one sector? Is it okay?
This is okay. Why? Because if IT sector as a whole will collapse and it will be going for bankruptcy like a situation that these stocks will never come up. So HDFC Bank will not be able to work because the softwares of HDFC Bank is being managed by Infosys and TCS only. All other companies will stop working. So these sectors are working with each other. One sector alone cannot get wiped out. So this is okay.
It's okay. I mean, we will have about 30-40% of our portfolio in one sector.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
Because the entire sector cannot go anywhere. And especially when that sector is one of the largest sector in Indian Stock Exchange. Means two sectors are big enough, IT and banking.
And
These
finance,
are very big
yeah.
sectors.
So
Yes,
one more question I have, like
yes.
you said, Ridham Desai is a good person. Even I listen to some of his interviews. Are there some other people that you would recommend?
Nowadays, I would even recommend to listen to the CEOs. Because
Yes, that you said.
see, that time in 2005, 6, 7, there was no YouTube. And there was no availability of all these CEOs, means the interviews of these CEOs. Now,
Correct.
finding a video of these people are much more easier. So better content is available nowadays. Those time, it was very difficult to find a good content.
Okay.
Vivek, when we are investing based on any strategy, I feel there are two variables. One is that the three set of companies which we have selected, V40, V40 plus, and V200.
Yes.
And then comes the 8 strategy, which we are going to
Yeah.
use.
Yes.
So now, for example, in the case of category 2 investor, where he is going to use all kind of strategies, how do we prioritize? So it comes to my mind is that when I get a trade in V40, I will obviously prefer it over V40 next, or maybe V200.
No, yes, we will be preferring the V40.
V40 over
V40
V40
over
next.
V40 next, yes.
Yeah. And so that is clear to my mind. But suppose if you are using category 2, which is applicable only for V40 companies, but uses all the strategies, and we have ample trades through different strategies, which strategy should be prioritized first, second, third, fourth?
That is giving more potential gain.
Okay. Irrespective of whichever strategy it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And suppose within the same sector, we are finding 2 stocks. So we
Yes.
give the priority to the larger company.
Yeah, that is what also my next question was. That generally what happens when a sector tanks,
Yes.
then all the company present some kind of opportunities.
Yes.
For example, paint sector right now is Asian Paint, Berger,
Yes.
Kansai, Nerolac, a lot of companies which are showing some pattern, some
Yes. Yes.
So, should we take trade on all, or should we just take in the top one? You are saying?
See, we will not be having so much of money to take trades in all these
Exactly,
stocks
yes.
at a time.
Yes.
But if we have money available for 2 trades, then the largest one should be preferred.
Right.
So
And
should
if
be
we have,
preferred over Infosys, and Infosys should be preferred over HCL, and HCL should be preferred over Wipro.
that is in terms of market cap.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
profitability is also in the same manner,
Right.
respectively. Yeah.
And also like between 2 sectors, if we are getting, say in paint sector, we are getting maximum potential of growth or making money.
See, when India's per capita income is $2,000, then all these sectors have the same growth potential. We cannot say that IT will not be growing as much as paint, or paint will not be growing as much as banking. We cannot say.
True. What I'm saying is that if I get trade in 3 paint companies,
Largest
Which
one
are-
should be chosen.
which are, so hear me out. So maybe some, we are getting say growth of say 30% each, or 30, 20, 25%. While we are also getting trade in the larger company of say IT and other sectors, the largest one, but the growth is only, potential is only 20%, or maybe whatever, lesser. So shall we look for diversification in industries versus the potential only within the same
No,
sector?
there is no need to be very diversified in
Okay.
finding stocks. There is no need, because all these industries are not going to go away. All these companies are going to be here. All these industries are going to be here. Without IT industry, India cannot grow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Done.
there's no need. There's no need.
Okay.
Yes, Ankit bhai.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, bhai. Good evening, bhai.
Sir, I have few doubts. There are few stocks like Nestle and few in the screener.in. There are pros and cons. No, many stocks are there in which there is in the cons it is mentioned, and even like Nestle is a stock where current price is 84 times the book value.
Okay.
So does that anyway impact us,
No.
whether we need to take
No.
care of?
As I had told you in financial analysis session, that if stock price is below book value, then this is good. But if this is above the book value, then this is not bad.
It can be anywhere.
Anything. It doesn't make
That-
any. Oh.
So another thing is like in the V40 or V40 next companies, we have that the company should be debt free. In the last session, you told that Reliance has been included in the V40 in the recent list, and the debt to equity of the Reliance is around, I think, 0.4. That is in. So what is the criteria that when we say that it is debt free?
Reliance Industries is a company that has a very strong asset base. So there are 2 kinds of companies. One company could be a service company, service provider, and that might be having some debt in the books. So in case the company fall, they won't be able to sell anything to repay the loan. But in case of a company like Reliance Industries that has the largest refinery in the world, that has the very strong telecom asset, real assets. So here is not that much of risk. And the point 4 is it's okay when we are selecting the largest company in India and the most profitable company in India. So we have given a cushion, a little bit of liberty in that selection.
And sir, this is a question based on your YouTube video or somewhere you have discussed about the Balkrishna industry that has a monopoly in the off-road tires that they. So in that case, that doesn't come in our V200 because the debt to equity ratio is 0.36 in that.
Yeah.
So now coming to this, because it is a monopolistic market and they are having a very high. They are posting good numbers and they are having good ROC as well as greater than 20. So shall we? I'm not saying that as you have given us that we should trade in V40 and V40 next only. But as and when if we get something like this, that there is a very good industry and monopoly industry, and through your videos or some channel, we get to know.
The question comes, do we need more than 240 companies?
No.
So this is my answer. We don't need more than 240 companies. So it will not make such a big difference if we will have 241 companies to trade with instead of 240. That's it. And the moment that company will be fulfilling our conditions, it will automatically become the part of V200.
So, sir, will you be updating these V40 and V40 next
every quarter? Every quarter. V200 companies list will be updated every quarter.
And V40 and V40 next, sir, these are
not very frequently. There is no need. All these companies will stay great companies, I do believe.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Badal. Bharat.
Sir, I had a doubt on reverse head and shoulder pattern on drawing the neckline. Can you just give me an example with Bajaj Finance?
Bajaj Finance, okay.
Or shall I share my screen, sir?
I have already just drawn this line.
Okay.
And this is perfect.
Okay. Sir, I just wanted to know, will it complete reverse head and shoulder or cup and we cannot extend the line up for reverse head and shoulder?
No, we cannot extend the line for reverse head and shoulder pattern because this cannot be started from the midway.
Okay, it has to be the top.
Yes, it has to be from the top. Yes.
Okay, and in cup and head and shoulder, there is no corrections below.
See, it has already made base pattern, base formation.
Okay. Yeah.
It has already given a breakout.
Okay.
So on this candle, there is a buying.
Yeah.
With this breakout, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
now we can see if it is giving us a trade based on V10 also. Yes. It is giving us a trade based on V10 also.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, and one more doubt. While these patterns are created, is there any duration? If it's forming a cup and handle, if it has been about 1 or 2 years
it
also?
It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 1 year as well, and sometimes it could be 2 years as well. So this is equally valid till the time our conditions are being met.
Okay. Okay. Done, sir. Thank you.
Shobik.
Hi, Vivek ji. First of all, lot of thanks from my heart.
Thank you.
And all of my family are fan of yours, family members also. So Vivek ji, in the second strategy, trading strategy, investment strategy, you said initially you said to use all strategies in V40 and 3 times in 3 years companies also.
Yep.
So is there a list of 3 times in 3 years?
No.
Nothing.
No, because 3 times in 3 years strategy might be applicable on any other stock that is listed on NSE.
Okay.
And that stock may not be the part of V40. That's why I have separately added this.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, if you have, can we request if you have such list?
See, few stocks, I can tell you those are meeting the conditions right now. Again, PNB is meeting the condition.
Okay.
Ujjivan Small Finance Bank is meeting the condition.
Sorry, say again, say again.
Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, Ujjivan,
Even after the run?
even after the run.
Okay.
And Muthoot Capital Services. Vaibhav Global. And one stock that is Indigo Paints is not fulfilling 100% conditions, that because it has not come down by 67%. But as per my experience, as I have the right to stunt, okay, so you can add Indigo Paint as well in that category. 3 times in 3 years. So these are the 5 stocks.
Which was the first one you said? I missed it.
PNB, Punjab National Bank,
PN.
PNB.
What about, sir, 5 Paisa NMDC?
See, again, each and every condition should be met. So if that is meeting, then this is good. I think this is not meeting all the conditions now.
And these are out of V200 also, right?
All of these are not from out of V200. Few are not meeting these conditions, like Muthoot Capital Services is not meeting that condition.
No, I mean outside of V200.
Yeah, it could be outside, it could be within, it could be from anywhere.
Because it is a
3 years is applicable on all companies,
all
those are
stocks.
listed on NSE.
Yes, okay.
Vivekji, another question I have, I have seen a lot of your YouTube video. So, what is the basic difference between charts and indicators? Once you said ki it can be used at different economic stage, economic condition, right? Might be the right stage where I should get into that kind of details.
No. You can ask me. I'm not getting your question actually. That's why I was just saying.
So the basic difference between usage of charts and indicators, right?
Pattern. I think he wants chart and pattern.
Yeah. So both things are different.
Sorry,
A pattern is like triangle. A pattern is like head and shoulder pattern. A pattern is like so we don't need to have anything overlay on that. An indicator is something that is calculating everything themselves automatically and coming on the chart, like moving average, like Knoxville, like RSI, like MACD, like all these things, Keltner channel and everything. So these indicators, all these indicators are not very good. We need to have a different approach while we are using indicators. However, when we are using chart patterns, so chart pattern is a direct replica of traders' movement, what traders are doing. There is no other calculation. Every candle is being with the actual data of buying, selling, highest level during the day, lowest level during the day, when it was opened, when it get closed. So chart patterns are much more reliable than indicators.
We can also say that indicators are actually reactive and
yes,
patterns are proactive.
Yes, patterns are actual.
Actual, yeah.
Actual, real time. Yeah.
Sir, that 3-year strategy be applicable for Gland Pharma, because that is trading. Because net profit has gone down in this quarter for them. However, they are in positive as far as financials are concerned. They are in.
So we will be waiting for the improved latest quarterly results. One of the condition in 3 times in 3 years. Right? Yes, Umesh.
Sir, one question.
Yes, Umesh.
It's okay. Please go ahead.
Please ask, Umesh. Yes, please.
Yeah. Hello, sir. It's really it's a great sessions we had. Thanks a lot, sir. And one interesting thing is whatever you said today about yoga and the trading. Interestingly, 6 months before, I have taken these two as my career path after a long IT career. So it's matching. So it was very interesting. Coming to the questions, the first one is about portfolio. You said, right? Now I'm managing mine and my wife's portfolio. Now, when it comes to 3% and all, should I be considering together as a single portfolio?
No, both portfolios are separate.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can have the same trades. You can have the same trades in both the portfolios.
Okay.
But both the portfolios should be considered separate portfolios.
Okay. All right. And the second one about this is about trading view, which I could not get on your 3 videos about auto and log mode. What is the difference between these 2 modes?
See, auto mode basically, let me tell you, right now, see, if I squeeze the chart from here, right? So auto mode is removed.
Correct.
And when I click on auto mode, so it is automatically squeezing the chart and expanding the chart so that the chart could fit in the same screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's it. Okay.
That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. I thought some values would change. Okay.
No. Values are not getting changed. And log means, see, if we are having this chart, now this is a log chart. So here the difference between the same measurement, same space is 56 to 80. Means the difference is only of 24 points. But here during the same space, within the same space, the difference here is 1500.
Yeah.
Right. So it is taking basically percentage. The difference of percentage means 57%, 57 points plus a certain percentage comes to 85 points. Then percentage, then percentage, then percentage. However, if I just remove this log chart, it will be looking like this. Having the same distance, 0 to 1000, then 1000, then 1000, then 1000, then 1000.
Okay.
So 1000 difference at the higher level is a very less percentage, and at a lower level is a very big percentage.
Right.
So this is not the right chart to have a look at. Log chart is a better chart to see the percentage change over a period of time.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Sir. I'll explore further anyway. Other one about, I know you have commented on this. Now, buying IPOs, good IPOs, only from the listing gain perspective, is it the okay thing to do? Only from the listing perspective?
Yes, if the IPOs are good companies, and we do expect that these companies are going to be listed on a good valuation higher than the IPO price, which is very unlikely, then we can go for that. So it's a toss. Okay. It's a toss that we are going to find a girl for us to get married, and we don't means we are restricted to see the face even. Right. And we need to decide, okay, this is from that family, so we can expect that this girl is going to be a good girl. So it's a choice.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
But in any case, in IPO, you can expect up to 15,000 rupees max allotment usually.
So that's why
it's not really that very.
We don't need to be interested in that.
Okay. The last one is about 33 stocks you said, right?
Yes. If we invest in one.
Yeah. Now, when you have 2 profiles you're managing, like my case, mine and wife's, I'm managing. In that case, 33 plus 33, I can have 66 different stocks, or it's like that?
No.
Okay, it's 33.
33 in one and same 33 in another one.
Okay, same 33 can be on the other one.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. All right, sir. All right. I'm done. Yeah, thank you.
Aditya.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Sir, I have 2 questions. First is on the head and shoulder pattern. You told that if the technical target is below lifetime high, we have to keep it till lifetime high.
Yes.
Suppose the lifetime is twice the more than twice the technical target.
Then
Should we keep till
also.
uh,
Then also.
so like for example in India Mart?
India Mart?
Like yes, sir.
So India Mart is a
So
part
if
of V40 next?
Yes.
V40?
Yes.
No, sir, not the part of any.
Then?
Sir, but my money is in there.
See,
I've
reverse
analyzed that also.
head and shoulder pattern is applicable on V40 and V40 next. And India Mart is not the part of V40 next or V40.
Yes.
Then we will not be
Sir,
applying.
another question.
Yes, please.
Yes. So another question. Sir, in the case of crash, like in 2020, so your money might be invested like for 80% or 70%.
No, I was 100%
So how did
invested in
you
2020. I was 100% invested in 2020 and I had seen my portfolio down by almost 38%.
Yes.
The
So
entire
how did you handle it?
I was
Like
trying to
invested heavily in the bottom.
see, I was trying to make some money more so that I can invest. And I started YouTube channel then. but till that time, my YouTube channel would have grown up, the market went up. I could not get the opportunity to buy some more stocks at lower prices. See, I have seen
So
this
my
kind of
question-
market many times. It doesn't make any difference now.
So how to survive the crash and how to protect your
I
money?
was just waiting for the price to come up. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
As I have already told you that we should have at least 5-6 months expenses money in our bank account, so nothing to worry. And that's why I do said that.
Yes.
Okay. Haridas bhai.
Okay. So actually, you have mentioned a few multi-baggers, and of course, we have studied a few strategies. Which one give a better result from your point of view? If we invested our money in multi-baggers or using strategies?
See,
which one is
3 times in 3 years gives the best result. But the main point with 3 times in 3 years is that we might not be patient enough to hold these stocks. Because sometimes these stocks may be taking much more than 1 year and doing nothing. For example, PNB has not done anything in last 1.5 years. Right, almost nothing. So my average on PNB is 37, whereas all other PSU banks have already shown the run up. But why I do say 3 times in 3 years? So that's why 3 years time I'm taking just because of this thing only, that these stocks can be taking would be taking much more time sometimes. So we need to be patient enough. But when we are trading in V40 companies, these stocks don't take much of the time, and these stocks don't trade at a lower level for a longer period of time. So we don't need to be patient enough. And about these small companies, companies like PNB, which is not a small company, but don't have a good reputation as such because of Nirav Modi and being PSU, a lot of people would be talking negative about it. So we need to have guts and we need to have confidence on our learning that I have done the good thing. So,
okay, so then
yes.
Okay, then if you are making 30 or 40% CAGR, of course we have to pay the income tax according to that. And if you are holding that multi-baggers, it will be reaching our target in between of 3 or 4 years, maybe 10 years like that. We have to pay only 10%.
In short term, we don't need to pay 30%. In short term, we need to pay 15%. In long term, we need to pay 10%. So there's a difference of 5% only. And that 5% is also not on the invested amount, that is on the earned profit. So if we made 1 lakh rupees, then long term tax is 10,000 and short term tax is 15,000.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So rather than to choose the strategy based on the income tax rate, let's choose the strategy we are more comfortable with.
Okay.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a little bit of doubt, sir. Sir, when videos came, sir, whether we have to strictly focus on V40 or V40 next, or whether we can take outside the trade by watching video of our respected mentor, sir.
I have told you that we need to choose either of 4 categories, right? To choose from.
Right, sir.
And there is no 5th category that you can take trade based on my YouTube videos. There's no 5th category. Okay?
Sir, please clear, sir. Please
So,
clear it.
Clear is कि भाई जितने स्टॉक जितनी स्ट्रेटजी यहाँ सीखी हैं यहाँ इसको फॉलो करो, इसके बेस पर ट्रेड लो. YouTube videos are only for learning.
Right, sir.
Right? You need to follow the learning given here in these classes, and learning in the YouTube videos are only for learning.
For people who have not paid the fee.
Right?
Right.
Sir, I have one query. I'm Rohan.
Yes, Rohan.
Hello.
Yes, Rohan.
Yes. So my query is, say, for example, if any of the V40 or V40 next company, it has formed a pattern. For example, Axis Bank, it formed a pattern some time back, and that target came out to be 1400 rupees. And then it went up and it came down slightly, and around the neckline it formed another pattern, and now the target is 1000 rupees based on this new pattern.
You can trade based on the previous pattern, that is the larger one.
So if it goes below the head of that previous pattern, then it becomes null and void, or not? It still remains.
That is still valid.
Okay, once the pattern is formed till the target is met, it is still valid.
Yes, at least in the big size companies.
Okay. And my second question is that, since you have taught all these pattern and we watched a lot of patterns, sometimes now this is slightly beyond strategy. I'm just asking out of curiosity that, for example, there is situation that sometimes we can foresee that at a particular price, the stock has come down. First, it has formed right shoulder. Now it has formed an almost as looks like base of the head, and we can foresee that this stock may go up. Then in that case, can we take a bet, or it will be highly risky or not recommended at all?
See,
so for example,
in that case, that stock might be fulfilling the conditions of lifetime high strategy.
Okay, yes.
And if that is not fulfilling, then we need to wait for the right pattern to
occur.
Yes.
Okay.
We should not take a trade before the buying signal.
Signal based on any of these strategies.
See,
okay.
any question that will be coming about breaking the rules is not a good question.
Okay. So actually,
why I'm saying this? Because these questions will keep on coming in our mind. So every time, whenever a question is about breaking the rules, what I have taught you here is not a good question to have.
Yes, sir. Actually, the reason this question came to my mind was when you answered the first question.
There could be a lot of questions. There could be a lot of reasons, Rohan. We need to remember. We need to follow the rules, brother.
Okay, sir. Sir, in case of stocks that we already hold, then there you told that you try to apply this strategy, and if any technical target occurs, then you wait till that target. That's why I'm asking. When the first question.
See, if there is a pattern and that pattern is not complete, then no strategy is being applicable.
Okay.
That strategy is applicable only when the pattern is complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and one query regarding screener. If we don't have that premium version of screener, then we don't see how many number of shares are there of that company. Then we are not able to find out total equity of that company. Then how to know debt to equity in current
we can
scenario?
find anything. There's no restriction.
No, but how to find on screener debt to equity ratio?
You can add. See,
Yeah.
here you can add. You can add any ratio.
Oh, okay. Acha. Edit ratio. Okay.
Edit ratio, add new ratio, you can add. There's no restriction.
Okay.
Just like Zerodha,
Oh.
screener also has some kind of varsity sort of a thing. Screener or trading view to learn more.
There's nothing to learn more outside what I have taught you here.
Yeah.
Means other than this, to become like me, I have advanced course. Otherwise, as far as simply making money with the job is concerned, then this course is more than enough.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding the cup with handle or RHS pattern. Like they should start with the green candle only. No,
that should start from the top. That could be red candle also.
That can be red candle also.
Yes.
That can be the top of the, but that should not cross the body of the green candle.
Yes.
That is the condition, but it can cross the wick of the candle.
Yes. Yeah. Sharunan. Yes, bye.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ji.
First of all, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for having a class.
Thank you.
No, the class, your teachings were amazing and wonderful, sir. I never imagined the classes, the teachings you were taught for us. But no, I mean, new to StockMart, but no, after seeing a lot of YouTube videos, 99% of YouTubers are telling something else, but you are the only one person who is telling oppositely exactly what 99% people are telling. You are telling exactly opposite of those people's. No, that made me curiosity to know to learn about videos. I have watched more than 100 videos. After I decided to join the classes. The classes were amazing, sir. That was excellent. And I believe that all the peoples has been attending also. They are blessed to attend your class. I think only blessed peoples are able to see your videos, I believe. So the classes were amazing. So the teachings were excellent.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for teaching. I started in English class also. Basically, I'm from Tamil Nadu, but I moved to Dubai for in 2015. I moved here. I've been here for past 7 years. But as you started taking in English class, that benefited a lot.
This is the first time when I have ever spoken for 3 hours consistently in English. In my 41 years of life, this is the first time when I have spoken for 3 hours consistently in English.
And your communication was excellent, sir. The way you are teaching, it's easy to understand, and it's amazing, sir.
Sir, I have something to say here. So I think you have worked on your English a lot. I strongly believe, sir. Sorry, I know because I've seen your previous videos also. The way you used to communicate previously and the communication that you have now, the vocabularies that you are using now are seriously excellent. So you have worked a lot on it, I believe, sir. Kudos.
I have not worked on my English, I would say, but the difference between now what I'm teaching and the difference between the videos I had initially uploaded on YouTube, this was because I had no experience how to speak in front of camera. So I had no experience that how to stay relaxed when you are talking and how to move your hands and how to move your neck. So that was the main reason. Otherwise, when I was working with corporate, usually all the meetings and all the client meetings and everything was in English only. So English has never been a problem, but the main point was to get habitual in front of camera while making videos. I had no experience. But yes, during last 2 years.
Because Hindi, you're so confident and you are like, it's a flow which I don't even understand. That's the different thing. But English, you previously 1 year, before 1 year ka video and now video is like, I keep telling my husband as well, the vocabularies that he is using and all. I don't know. I thought you really, as you say that whatever you wished for.
Thank you for this feedback, and I'll be much more motivated to
Confident in
learn
yeah,
new
yes,
more
you can
words.
aram se do your English videos in no, YouTube, sir, because you've already been excellent. I've watched this video of yours and previous also, right? Hindi ka course, right? So I could make out the difference too. Kudos, sir.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you.
Sir, doubts? Sir, like
Yes,
you said,
without- yes.
hold forever structure, like you said, TCS you're holding for for long
See,
time. Like
that
any other
one
two-
stock I am holding forever just because I want to overcome on my means mind always says that keep on moving from one stock to another stock to another stock, and I want to teach my mind to have some patience. So this is one stock I'm just holding just because I can tell myself that I can also hold. Okay. I can also hold. Just
Okay.
for this reason, otherwise I am making less money in holding that stock. If I would have been moving from one stock to another and trading based on these moving average strategies or any other strategy, then definitely I must have been making more money.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
But just to keep myself in discipline, that I can have patience for anything, to have control over my indris. That's why I'm holding that stock.
Okay, okay. So second question, actually now I see some like one stock, Zomato, that FIA, DIA is
not getting
before it was 15%, now it went up to 66%, means they have increased up to 51%. If FIA, DIAs are buying, means if we can go there, we should not.
This is merely a recategorization. Earlier, these people were shown in public. Now they have been reclassified as being part of FIIs and DIIs. It's not like that FIIs and DIIs have bought this much of percentage from public. No, it's not like that. So if you just go back and just drill it down, so for example, Zomato, and I'm going down to the shareholding pattern and see FIIs are now having 57%. Earlier, these were the part of DIIs. See, all these people have been moved to FIIs only.
Okay.
So this is a reclassification. This is a correction. Earlier, they had mistakenly shown this in DIIs, whereas these were the FIIs.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, and we actually missing your next classes, sir. But I think this is the last class. But no, future any classes will be there, sir. We'll be
See, for keep on learning, I will keep on making videos on YouTube. And whenever I will make a new video on YouTube, you will be able to correlate the learning that you are taking here with those videos. Okay, Vivek Bhai has not used these words, but this strategy is being applied there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, one question is not related to the strategies and all, but just to know that why are the government companies which have a good like they have good profit, they are consistent in their profit, but operators don't take these on a higher value, or they are generally at a lesser current price than their book values. Each one of the companies.
There is a consistent profit, but there is no growth in profit.
Okay.
Right? That is the answer. Yes, Abhaji.
Sir, can I request you to, discuss the trading journal?
Trading journal. I will ask Aditya to teach you trading journal. Tomorrow itself you will get it.
Sir, because
There is nothing to
the
discuss
current
about that.
No,
What is
I'll
the
tell
question?
you what. I have two questions. One is the current, the latest trading price. How do you, if you have 15, 20, 30 stocks, how does it get updated automatically from
Because
NSE?
in that trading journal, there is a formula that is placed, and that formula is linked with the internet. So you don't need to do anything. You just need to copy the formula from the above line to the down line. and the price will automatically get updated.
So I've tried that, but I'm not able to from the
Because you tried and you are not able to do that. That's why I told you that Aditya will call you and he will help you.
huh. Even for number of days, I'm not able
For
to do it.
everything. For everything, he will help you. He's a nice boy.
Okay. I know.
Like when we are looking at any pattern, with handle or anything else, when I draw lines, I'm not very comfortable and sure. I become very self-suspecting in terms of the target which I'm choosing. And
in case you have any suspect about it because of less practice, so until that time you don't get confident, you can take the screenshot and you can share on the WhatsApp number, and either Aditya or me will be confirming this.
I usually go to the candle and I literally pick up the lowest price and then calculate it.
That is also a good idea to be on the safer side.
Yeah, because I want to be doubly sure that I've not picked up a higher target and then before it can't reach, or it just reaches maybe 95% and comes down. So I will be losing out.
See, in that case, you can simply take the screenshot and share.
Okay. So it's not about the screenshot anyway. I got it, but I think the thickness of the lines, etc., which baffles me whether I placed it at the right moment or place or not.
With practice, everything will get better over a period of time.
Vivek, this V40 companies is having TCS Asian Paint in it, and then V200 also having the TCS.
Because V200, all these companies, those are meeting these three conditions, will become the part of V200 also.
Okay, so there would be repetition of the companies.
There
also.
could be a repetition. So out of these 80 companies, means V40 and V40 next, there could be 60-70 companies, those are meeting those conditions and can be the part of V200.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Sir, Bajaj Hindustan Sugar, sir, do you think it's a turnaround story?
I don't think, I do believe.
You think so?
And I have firm trust on that, and I have made a video on that, and I'm heavily invested in that company.
Oh, great. Okay. Thank you.
Vivekji, sorry.
Country like India, that is losing a lot of foreign currency on buying petrol and has a zeal to have its own energy by the way of ethanol and methanol.
Ethanol.
And ethanol means sugar industries are highly capable of producing ethanol, and Bajaj Hindustan has 14 factories. 14. They cannot let this company go down. Kushagra Bajaj himself, who is the promoter, invested 200 crore rupees in this company by converting its debt into the equity. And they are consistently in touch with the bankers for converting their debt to the equity so that interest burden could be over. You can just believe or not, means I will not say that you need to believe it, but I would be saying that Bajaj Hindustan will be touching 100 rupees very soon.
I told you I'm at...
Right now trading at 10 rupees, will be touching 100 very soon. Okay. Now you will not be asking me the reason that Vivek bhai, how you are so confident that it will be touching 100. Might be, forget it. Okay. It will be touching 100 rupees very soon.
So my farm is in the area of the Bajaj sugar mill, where I told you I've come in Lakhimpur Kheri. So there's this place called Palya Kalan. So we supply to Bajaj sugar mill. So I was asking the question.
Is it part of any of our V40, V40 Next or V200?
That is not the part of anything, bhai. That is the part of super duper profit giving stocks.
So can you please mention some of those also? We can look at now.
Better is to stick with V40 companies and to choose. See, everybody
Chota
has
stunt
got-
for us. Chota stunt for us.
everybody doesn't have the patience to hold these stocks to see at the lower level consistently. I had started buying this stock at a price of 16, now trading at 10, and I'm much more bullish and investing more, but everybody will not be comfortable. Few would be saying, Vivek bhai, kya kara diya? मेरे पापा के पैसे थे, अब वो मांग रहे हैं, what to do?
Yeah, I too sold in a loss from 16 when it dropped down.
Very
then
good.
I sold it off.
Very good. See
No,
the
no,
example.
yes, this is reality. This is reality.
So
you
none
get
of you
scared and
sell.
sell.
Has to buy Bajaj Hindustan Sugar. Okay, we need to trade in.
No, I will buy.
Vivek ji, I'm investing in NMDC.
No, sir.
recently,
We believe you firmly.
Yeah. So Vivek ji, NMDC currently told that they will split. I mean, probably because of their steel.
We will be
plant.
getting the NMDC steel shares very soon.
Right. So I mean, I should still be invested into that till the time it gets splitted. I have some.
It has already got split, but the shares of NMDC has not been credited in the account. These will be credited very soon.
Okay. Another thing, for JP Power, 3 times in 3 years, can that apply?
I am bullish in JP Power till book value, means for 100% gain at least. And in long run, JP Power has a caliber to touch 100 rupees as well. Currently quoting at 7 rupees something and has a caliber to go up to 100 rupees.
Okay.
But again, when I'm saying that this stock can turn into 15 times, means it can give us a 1500% gain. 1500% gain, yes.
Yeah.
So it may be taking 7-8 years.
Right.
8-9 years.
Understood. And what about Mirza International last year? It's still.
I have already exited when it had touched the lifetime high. When it hit 180, I had exited. So when trading in the market, I'm a robot. When the target is achieved, I will exit. So simple.
Which one you mentioned? 180 rupees? Which one?
Mirza International. Mirza International we
International.
had bought during last Diwali at a price of 60, and it went up to more than 300 within
360, yeah, actually.
360 actually.
So you didn't sell at 300 but sold at 180.
I sold at 180.
So you sold at 180 itself.
Yeah.
You don't utilize something like trailing stop loss after reaching the target?
Stop loss.
Or trailing target, whatever we call it, maybe on GTT.
I do sell at my target.
Sir, for example, in Mirza International, when you have achieved the target of 180, you sold all the stocks or you were left with someone's stocks?
My target is achieved, my target is achieved. So simple. So target is achieved for all the shares.
Okay, sir.
I think you have taught us more.
Vivek bhai, I made 200% gain. Why would I be just feeling like that?
Some more.
I didn't make money. Yes, I made handsome money. 200% in 6 months is a big money.
But trust me, you have taught us 4 category of investors. Tonight there will be 5th category which will be born. I'm telling you. There will be one of those plus some super suggestions by you.
I had told at a price of 28 in one of the batch when PNB came down to 28, 29. I had told a lot of people that buy 1 lakh shares of PNB at a price of 28, means just invest 28 lakh rupees and within 3-4 years you will be able to buy a house worth 2 crore rupees with this money.
Sir,
Vivek bhai, what is the percentage we can invest in? I simply told just invest 28 lakh rupees, whether this is 100% money or this is 10% money, or you can borrow money. You can do anything. Just invest 28 lakh rupees in PNB at 28 rupees.
So please give us one stock. Give us also one stock of this type.
I will
One
not
tip.
give.
So
I will
one
not
tip of the all classes. One stock, sir, please. Of that nature, sir.
Vivek sir,
Only
your
one.
target for PNB is still 200, is
Yes,
it?
yes, that is still 200.
Sir, one stock, please.
Reliance Industries is a good stock. Okay. We need to follow the strategy. See, this one stock will help only once. But if we will be habitual of following the strategies, then we will keep on making money throughout the life. We will make money throughout the life. And this is what I want. In one trade, we will be making a maximum 10 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees if we are betting big. But once we'll be trading based on these strategies, then we will be making 40 crore, 50 crore, 200 crore, 300 crore going forward. And you are a young champ. You are younger of us.
Vivek bhai.
Yes, please.
Hello, I am Parmeshwar. And see, you just told us to watch the videos of CEOs and all. So it is in general that we can watch the top guns coming and they are being interviewed. In
Top
general,
guns Top guns means
like the CEOs and all
yes.
of bigger companies or any company. So is it should we restrict it only to the companies that we are invested in, or is it in general to get to know about the sectors and all?
Yeah, this is in general. This is in general to understand the business.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So Vivek bhai, I have been investing in Bajaj Hindustan types of companies in the past, and I've got some good returns as well. But what challenge that I've seen is they go up very fast and they come down very fast as well, right? Though I'm still in profits, I've made 40x as well in 10 months in some of the stocks, and but they've come down to 10x types now. So any strategy that I need to follow, maybe take out my principal types?
See, in that scenario, the best would be that you restrict yourself, that you will invest only 10% of your total portfolio in these kind of companies.
But should I be taking out my principal after a certain period of time?
No, we must be knowing the target price at the time of buying itself.
Right.
We should pre-decide it. And once the target is achieved, we should exit. And after that, if the price goes up, we should not regret.
Okay. By the way, I'm also holding Bajaj Hindustan from last 1.5 years.
You'll be making big money, man. There's no doubt.
Hopefully, yes.
100 rupees is the first target.
Mine is 600.
What's your ultimate target for this company?
Ultimate target will be redecided, reevaluated, but the first target is 100. This company having this much of asset base and the country of 140 crore people and the lack of energy, government is willing to make sure that we are self-energy efficient. We are producing ourselves. We are self-dependent. We are independent in energy. This company.
So what about the management of this company?
Forget about management. Management is not the problem. The problem is a little bit of extra debt they do have in their balance sheet, and they need to just take care of it. And there is no problem with the management. They are running 14 factories. They know how to run business. They are the largest sugar manufacturer in India.
Yeah.
Largest. No problem. See, all these questions will be very easy to answer when this stock will be trading at 100 rupees, because once the stock price will be performing well, we will not be having a doubt on the management. Whereas,
so it's because of the debt, that they have, and even their current quarterly result was not that great. No.
There is no problem in the operating profit. Means there is no problem in the operation. The problem is in the interest. And
Interest
this is
burden,
what
yes.
they are working upon. This is what they are working upon.
Okay.
Yes, yes, bhai. Anything, yes.
Yeah. Good evening, Vivek sir. Thank you again
Thanks,
for the
sir.
wonderful classes.
Thank you.
Just wanted to just ask something like, say, once somebody start making profit out of this portfolio, at what stage he should start withdrawing it for his personal use, and at what is there some principal theory or some
There is
strategy
no
for that
principle
also?
carry. Actually, it depends on the need of ours. If we don't need money from this portfolio to withdraw, we don't need actually. And there's no need till that time. As if I talk about myself, I don't withdraw even a single rupee from my portfolio. There's no need. Because I am making money with active income. I'm actively engaged. And that's why I was saying that till the time we will be actively working other than this stock market, we will remain healthy, our mind will keep on functioning, and we will get much more respect. But if we decide that we have a portfolio size of 20 crore rupees and we want to become a full-time trader and we don't want to do anything else because we are much more focused on doing exercise and roaming around, having vacations, in that case, we can have a separate portfolio, say for example, of 2 crore rupees and 18 crore rupees are in different accounts. So we will not be touching anything in these 18 crore, and out of this 2 crore rupees, if we make 25%, then we will be making 50 lakh rupees a year. So one account we can have separately for our livelihood, and one account we can have, means all other accounts we can have for wealth creation. So it will depend on the situation.
Right, agreed. But I think in your early videos, you also mentioned that like you left your job and you had so much of corpus that time, and you had this
Immediately after quitting my job, I had started selling real
your
estate.
flats. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right, correct. Okay, but that was a backup plan. Like you had this. Once I leave the job, I'll go
Yes.
for the flats.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But thank you.
Arvindan.
Sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, bhai.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, bhai.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt on Knoxville. So 3 days back, I found a pattern on GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceutical. Like on November 7th, it closed on 1339. Then November 9, it opened at 1345. Then on November 11, that same indicator, like the Knoxville line, came from November 7 to November 11. Like the line got extended.
So
can
sometimes,
this happen?
yeah, sometimes, very rarely, in almost 2 or 3% cases, it does move from one line to the another line. And it does happen because of the change, because of the difference in last trade price and the closing price.
Okay.
It does happen just because of that. And it will not keep on moving. Maximum 2-3 days, it can have a difference, and in maximum 2-3% cases. So it will not make any difference as such. It will not make a big difference as such.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Any other question anyone has?
One last one, sir. It's just that we got all the strategies and the amount of money we have to put. Like, say, I'm holding a stock which is meeting the requirement and say one of the strategies, but the problem is the amount invested is much more than the 10% cap what we have.
So in that case, if the stock is in gain, then we should bring our position down to 3%. Yes.
Okay, and not wait for the target.
Not
based
wait
on the
for the target. Not wait for the target.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Sir.
Please unmute yourself again and ask.
Yes. So one question, sir. Somewhere in your class today, I had a network issue that time too. So you mentioned that we should have our funds with ourselves, wait for the opportunity kinds. So I kind of didn't get clarity on that particular note, sir. So
See,
am I missing?
That was the point. Suppose, for example, we have booked profit in few of the trades, And after booking profit, we don't find a fresh opportunity based on the strategy that we are using. So in that case, we need to keep the money in cash till the time opportunity doesn't come. That's it.
Okay, but we have a lot of strategies in different companies also.
Yeah,
right?
so that's why I'm saying we need to follow only either of these 4 categories. Those I had taught.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Vivek, in 3 times in 3 years, the second last strategy which you taught, either I missed to note it down somewhere, but what is the amount of investment you can do in one time is 3% again?
3%.
And averaging is allowed?
No.
No averaging?
No.
So only 3% per stock?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Arnab, yes, please.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful class.
Thank you.
Sir, actually, sir, I have get to know about you by my sir. That is yes, sir, Bansal, sir. Actually, I was a great fan of him first at around 2013. I have taken his classes.
He is the god of thermodynamics.
Yes, sir. I have thermodynamics. Now I am doctorate in thermal engineering completed.
Great.
So he have suggested and सर सर जैसे पढ़ाते थे ना सर आप सेम टाइप के क्लास मैं सोचा था कोई थर्मोडायनामिक्स इतना अच्छा नहीं समझा सकता और स्टॉक मार्केट आपसे कोई अच्छा समझा नहीं सकता
सेम टू सेम है हम दोनों सेम टू सेम है लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग out of 365 days at least we do meet 100 days.
Okay, sir. So, sir, in next 5 to 6 years, sir, surely I fulfill all the criteria to meet you, sir.
You can come anytime to Gurgaon and meet me.
No, sir, the criteria should be filled, na, sir.
Okay.
That should be one target, na.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for it. Thank you.
So one last question, sir. I'm heavily invested in BSC Limited before I actually joined your classes, sir. So now seeing its balance sheet is like, I'm very much worried seeing its balance sheet. So I don't understand that when the when the stockbroking firms can come up, why not the BSC is not performing anything? I don't even understand, sir. Will that also come up?
You are in profit or loss?
Of course, it's severe loss, sir.
Severe loss. Okay. So if you remember that I have never made a video on BSC.
Before even I was in touch with your video, sir.
I have never made a video on BSC. The simple reason is whenever I will say that this is not a good stock, a lot of trollers will come in and a lot of comments I can see. I would be seeing. Because people do love every stock that is going up and people do hate every stock that is coming down irrespective of the underlying conditions or underlying business. So same thing is with BSC. We need to check, we need to see that why BSC will not grow. My reason is whenever I have traded in NSE. Whenever anybody is trading in any future, any option, all of these people are trading in NSE only. Nobody is willing to trade in BSC. Every new volume is coming only in NSE. Because there is more liquidity and because there is future and option. And for every big size trader, those are trading with the big volume would be loving to trade on a stock exchange that has more liquidity, that has more sellers and more buyers. And because of this, the new one will be trading only on NSE. So this will have an impact, means more and more people will keep on coming on NSE and people will be stop trading on BSC. So as far as your trade is concerned, of course, operators, those were operating this stock earlier would be bringing the stock up again in coming years, anytime, maybe 6 months, 1 year or 1.5 years. So no need to sell in a big loss, just keep on hold and never trade in that again.
Oh, that is the for sure. So now that I have learned your classes, I understood its balance sheet. The balance sheet never improved. I was wondering why.
That will never be improving because the new customer base is not going to BSE. Everyone is going to NSE.
All right, so thank you.
Any other question, please?
Vivek bhai, Ashutosh here.
Yes, please.
So this journey has started, and thanks for sharing your valuable thoughts in all these classes.
Thanks for that.
And I'm trying to improve myself both in the trading also and in general life also on your thoughts. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Vivek bhai, what is your view on two shares I want to mention? One is IEX, and second is the impact of merger on Tata companies. So these 2 points I wanted to ask. In IEX, I am heavily invested and I'm in loss now.
See, IEX is also the same story, that the company is not such a great company, but because the stock price was moving up, everyone was thinking that this is a great company. Right.
Yeah.
So again, IEX, same story, the price will come up. So nothing to worry, nothing to worry like that you need to sell in loss. There is no need to sell in loss.
Okay.
But when the price will come up, don't become greedy again that at least when I have hold it up for 12 months, I need to see some gains. No, just exit immediately and never look back again.
Okay, thanks.
Right. And as far as this Tata stocks merger is concerned, we should stay away from companies those are getting merged.
Okay, because I was invested in tin plate, Tata tin plate, and it is part of B200 also actually. Then I exited already.
This is a good company, but Tata is playing a game with these small stocks. These small companies are getting merged at a lower valuation. So this is not something that is fair being done by Tata Group. The same they had done with the Tata Steel, Tata Bhushan Steel LLP, that company. So they had also merged that stock at a very low valuation. Almost half of the book value they had merged it with the Tata Steel. So this is not a fair practice actually.
Okay. So better to stay away from this kind of thing.
Better
Okay.
to stay away. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Vivek bhai.
Thanks for it.
All the best for your future journey onwards. I'll be sure in contact with you.
We
personally.
will remain connected.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I have a query regarding this Johnson Control Hitachi air conditioning. That stock has come down and it is V40 next company.
Yeah, I have understood your query. My answer is currently the numbers are not good, but because this is one of the best air conditioner brand in India. So and the holding is with the parent company, that is the Johnson Control. So they will be doing anything to bring the business back and profitability back. And now because new telecom towers will be coming up because of the 5G, and Hitachi is one of the preferred brand by all these telecom companies to have a AC in their shelters at telecom towers. So they will be having a good demand.
Okay.
So it will become a turnaround story, but I will not be saying to buy more at current price. We should wait for the better improved quarterly results.
Okay.
And
because
once,
their revenue.
Yeah, once we will see better numbers in net profit, it will be fulfilling all the conditions to become a part of 3 times in 3 years. But till the time we don't see good numbers, we should stay away.
Okay. So not even average downward, just wait.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for it. Yes.
I've also invested 3%.
We should keep on holding that.
Yeah. It has tanked about 3.5% after that.
मेरा भी पैसा लगा है. I'm also in this. I'm also. Yes.
Can I comment? Hi, I just joined actually. I'd gone for a family function.
Okay.
So I just thought of asking you some queries.
Okay.
Not along with saying hi.
Yes.
So sir, ये Glaxo, I have entered on a Knox this thing prompt actually, and there are a series of downtrends going. So my only query was, supposing still 5%, 10% it goes down, then what is the point? Supposing the uptrend line is not higher than the average of the 2 trades which I've taken, then should I wait for another uptrend line which is higher?
Yes.
And if
Yes,
and
correct.
to
Yes,
what
correct.
extent, and to what extent? I mean, even if it is little higher, should I exit or?
We should try to gain at least 8 to 10%.
Acha, Knox may at least 8 to 10%. We have to
Yes,
one is to
yes,
wait.
yes, yes. We should expect.
Okay. So, thoda ek do some queries still are there.
Mhm.
In V20, we start with a bunch of green candles. Then it comes down. And supposing when the candle again goes up, again it forms a bunch of green candles. Then can those candles be used to initiate a fresh trade also?
Yes.
Acha. So it serves 2 purposes. One, it is closing the earlier trade, and
Yes.
second, we can begin another trade if they are a bunch of clean green candles.
And the price come down.
Of course, but that will be a
Yes.
trigger for another
Yes.
trade.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, दूसरा था cup with handle 1 or 2 point. Sir, cup with handle में you mentioned some clear cut thing के red candle का body चलता है, but green candle का weak ही होना चाहिए.
Yes.
But in some of the cases, the 1 or 2 points slight
Yes,
here and there is
Yes,
happening.
It's okay. It's okay.
So थोड़ा 19-20, 18-20 थोड़ा चलता है ना, मतलब
चलता है।
that won't vitiate the
चलता है।
qualification of the
18-20 नहीं चला ना, 19-20 चला।
हाँ, बस उतना ही होता है।
Yes. हाँ,
बस
उतना चलेगा, उतना चलेगा।
Sir, supposing cup with handle after breakout, the shoulder does not get formed, right shoulder. It goes into a downtrend. Then we just stay in the trade. Because supposing breakout diya green candle ka, and then it goes in a downward fashion.
Then average based on V10.
So we are sure that right shoulder will eventually get formed actually.
See,
supposing because when we enter the trade, the shoulder is not complete. We enter
shoulder is
based
not
on
complete, but it gave a breakout from the base formation.
Correct.
Of course, being a
But
V40
instead of
and
going up,
V40
it
group
goes.
next
It
comes.
starts going down.
Yes, it will go up.
So we can be bullish about the trade nevertheless.
Of course. Yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, another thing, sir, YouTube videos के बारे में आप बोल रहे थे कि these are slightly mediocre content and we should.
No, I didn't say that.
Not mediocre. I mean, to go with what you are telling to us in the
The
class.
main difference is there are 550 videos, almost 600 videos. And a lot of things have been repeated many times. So if you will watch these videos, you will yourself be confused sometimes about few things. But here in these 6 sessions, I have completed everything, making it like a book.
Correct.
So you don't need to learn from there now.
They not learn. Sometimes you give information that this pattern is formed, this so and so.
We don't need to learn any new strategy.
Not strategy, but your information, what you give on the video, we share. Supposing a cup with handle formation is made, and
Every
you share.
every video is a valuable video, and every video has been made so far, keeping in mind that a lot of people will be getting benefit.
Correct.
So you can follow those videos, but as far as the implementation is concerned, because you have got to understand each and everything in a very compact manner here, so that you can implement this. So better is to use this knowledge now.
Correct. Sir, ये profit preceding 12 months, what you had shown in the screen, that it is no longer coming in the filter screener pe.
You can add that. You can add
नहीं,
it also.
on adding, it is coming net profit करके ऐसा आता है. It is net profit, ना? Not,
Yes, this is the net profit.
क्योंकि what you are showing ना profit preceding 12 months का जो आपका description है ना, that is no longer coming in the screener, this thing.
That is coming. Just try once again.
There is net profit.
I'm using the same screener.
नहीं, I thoroughly checked that part. But वो जो आपका जो आप जो दिखा रहे थे ना, that wordings is not coming.
See, मुझे भी.
But it is net profit, ना? Net profit preceding 12 months.
This is the net profit.
Net profit. अच्छा sir, regarding CAMS, आपका what is your outlook regarding CAMS? क्योंकि when I studied the company, I noticed that promoter has decreased his holdings actually. From earlier he started with 31, now it is only 20%. The promoter and public के हाथ में almost 20% है which is quite a sizable chunk actually for a.
Okay.
So is that okay? I mean, CAMS you feel it is having a good outlook?
Of course.
Because I have come against a good pattern actually. नीचे cup with handle है और ऊपर V20 है. So I was wondering, it is actually all interlinked. Cup with handle का breakout मिलते ही it enters into the V20 territory. So ऐसा होता है तो what do you suggest? Should I wait for the V20 का upper limit to kind of target?
I would suggest to follow the learning as it is. That's it. And once we will go through all the videos again, we will have the clarity.
नहीं सर मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ इसमें है ना there are two patterns formed. At the lower end there is a cup with handle and above that there is
CAMS
V20.
is a part of V40.
Sorry?
CAMS is a part of V40 or V40 next?
CAMS is V.
No, it is only
V40 next है ना?
V200.
V40 next है मेरे ख्याल से.
V200.
No, only V200.
हाँ V200 है. Okay, V200.
When this is not a part of V40 or V40 next, then reverse head and shoulder pattern is not applicable. And this is what I'm saying, that we need to revise the videos again and stick to the rules.
Okay. और सर ये इंडिगो पेंट्स में is it आपका three times in 3 years it qualifies for that?
It is qualifying with a stunt.
With sorry?
With a stunt.
With a stunt. मतलब थोड़ा रिस्क एलिमेंट है उसमें.
नो रिस्क एलिमेंट नहीं है उसमें, मेरी अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन के हिसाब से है, मेरे कॉन्फिडेंस के हिसाब से है.
अच्छा क्योंकि सर मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया इंडिगो पेंट्स ट्रेडिंग व्यू में इट स्टार्ट्स विद February 21 से कैंडल स्टार्ट होता है. आई थिंक इट गॉट लिस्टेड लेट. आई थिंक इज दैट व्हाई द कैंडल फॉर्मेशन? Because that आपका जो क्राइटेरिया है it should come down by 78% or something. That we are unable to
67%.
67%. That we are unable to capture in the trading view.
And this is what I'm saying. There's a stunt. This is that stunt.
Yes. So, but in your
I'm bullish.
You're bullish about Indigo because the results are consistently good. Last result is also good.
I'm bullish.
It is the 4th largest paint company. Yes. 5th largest. Achha sir, Dixon, when I was studying Dixon, you told us to avoid companies which are having more than 25% debt equity thing. So Dixon mein sir, it is 0.37 actually. So is that parameter, will that eliminate Dixon from V40 next?
We should break all the rules and get punished.
नहीं सर ये Dixon is in our list of
it's in V40 next I think.
V40 next year इसमें है. I have not written.
And again I'm saying we just
V40 next में है.
We just need to follow the rules. We just need to follow the rules, brother.
No, but it is in V40 next, but the debt equity is 0.37.
Yeah, that's okay because these are handpicked.
It is handpicked. V200 में आपने वो that 25% is only for V200 का criteria.
Yes.
अच्छा, there I was getting a bit confused actually. अच्छा ठीक है. So V40 and V40 next are handpicked. We don't have to do further analysis in terms of.
There's no need. From my side, there's no need.
अच्छा.
Yes.
Okay.
So Vivek bhai, in future, when you change these stocks, I mean specifically in V40 and V40 next.
My age is 98. I will be living till 98. I am 41 now. So I have 57 more years to live. I will be there to update you always.
Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, that was the question. Because it is handpicked. I mean, that's the only reason. V200 is straightforward. We can just run a screener and get that list. But in terms of V40 and V40 next, whenever you make an update, if you could update us, that would be really great.
I will keep on updating. Don't worry about it.
Vivek,
okay,
why did you stop posting your trade on Twitter? I think nowadays you are not posting your trade on Twitter.
To be too good is actually not good.
Right.
Vivek, before I took your classes, I was invested in a lot of metal sector. So precisely 5 companies, and I just want you to give me overall outlook. Should I wait for my price?
In next 2 years, all these companies will again start posting very good results, and all these stocks will start making new lifetime highs. Keep on
So
holding.
I am Vedanta, Tata Steel,
Keep
Hindalco,
holding. Keep holding.
Nalco, and Hindustan Copper.
Keep holding.
Sir,
what
any
about
fund?
Valiant or
Sir, any fund? I'm sorry. Sir, any funda in categorizing into 4 categories, sir? So all these strategies into, you have given 4 categories now. Any funda behind that, sir?
See, this is based on my experience. So there is no statistical.
logic?
There is no statistical approach. The only objective is to find enough opportunities, but not to invest everything immediately. So we need to keep our trading money in such a manner that if we are booking profit and there is no opportunity based on one strategy, it means the market is on a very higher side, and because market tend to move in a zigzag manner, it doesn't move only on the uptrend, or it doesn't go down only. So to invest that amount only when prices are available at a reasonable level. So this is the experience, and based on that, I have made these 4 categories.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
sir, can you give me your opinion on Valiant Organics?
Valiant
I'm
Organic,
in a
Valiant Organic, I am bullish about, and this stock can hit lifetime high in next 2 to 3 years.
sir, can I average? I'm in a loss of 21%.
Yes, you
Can
can
I average?
You can average.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, one last question. Sir, how are you reaching to these stocks, Valiant Organics or Bajaj Hindustan Sugar? So how are you actually, identifying these 3x3 stocks? Like, what is the first step that we have to do? You told us that 67% fall and all, but to reach to that stock, how do we actually?
I have a list of, I have 2 lists in my watch list. One is of 1,000 stocks, almost 999, and second 600 stocks. So basically, I have every stock, those which is listed on NSE, in my watch list. On weekly basis, I go through all the stocks listed on NSE.
Oh, all right, sir. Great. So what is the 900 and 600? Why not 1,500 together?
Because there is a limitation to have more than 1,000 stocks in one watch list on TradingView. That's why I have 2 lists.
Okay, so basically the idea is we need to watch all the 1,500 stocks,
Yes.
not now, probably as we grow.
Yes.
With stock market. All right, thank you.
Sir, what is your view on Federal Mogul? Because it is 68% down. Its quarterly results have
I
also
will
they have
keep
posted.
myself away. I will keep myself away or from all small auto ancillary companies.
Okay, okay.
ये सिंपली बनिए की दुकान होती है, इनका कुछ नहीं भरोसा कब क्या करेंगे.
अच्छा. Okay.
Vivek bhai, Bandhan Bank or Biocon, I am a bit.
Good to buy. Good to buy.
Sorry?
Good to buy at current price.
I am slightly.
Biocon भी अच्छा है sir. मैं भी loss में बैठा हूँ 20% almost.
Same here, yeah. So is
Now,
it a worthwhile holding?
About stock related questions, as I had told in the first question itself, that all stocks will be categorized in 3 parts. One category is where learned strategies are being applicable. So if the learned strategies are being applicable, we need to exit at the target price. If the strategies are not being applicable, we need to see if the stock is in gain. If the stock is in gain and strategy is not applicable, we need to exit immediately. And if strategy is not being applicable and stock price is in red, then we need to wait for our buying price. And even if after knowing this, all of us are asking about individual questions, it means you guys have not understood what I'm trying to teach. I'm worried about that, how you are going to implement these strategies. I'm worried about you. मेरी एक लाइन हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं मैं, ध्यान से समझना. रिच बनना सबकी किस्मत में नहीं होता. Now I'm telling in English. To become rich is not in everyone's destiny. अब स्माइल कर दूं मैं? Now this is fine. Come on. We need to become men. It's not a boy's cup of tea. There is no place for boys in a stock market. This is a game of men. Men doesn't mean the male, actually. Men means the matured one. This is not for boys. Boys can pack their bag and move on outside from the stock market. Otherwise, this one statement, this one answer could have given the answer about each and every stock related query. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Or do you expect that for every question, that is the same question and everyone else will ask differently, a different answer from me? Do you want that? I don't think you should expect that. This is rule-based business. We need to just follow the rules. And this is what I'm teaching for last 6 sessions consistently. We need to stay with the rules. When we have already talked about that we need to categorize our stocks, please don't take it personally. I'm not talking about just one person, right? I'm talking so that we can implement the strategies. I get worried about it then when the same mistake is being done in questioning about a stock. How does it make any difference about a Bandhan Bank or any other stock? I just got Bandhan Bank in my mind. That's why I use this. Otherwise, my answer will remain same. If strategy is being applicable, then exit at the target. If no strategy is applicable, then we need to see if this stock is in profit. If that is in profit, no strategy is being applied, we need to exit immediately. And we need to invest that amount based on the learned strategies. And if no strategy is being applicable and stock is in red, then we need to wait for the price to come up to our buying price, because market is going to be in bull run. So there is a very high probability that each and every stock that we have in our portfolio will be coming in green within next 6 months. We need to follow the strategies, please. Rich banna percentage wise 1% की किस्मत में भी नहीं होता. These rich people are in absolute numbers. Percentage में तो इनकी counting ही नहीं होती. These are in absolute numbers. And we need to become a part of that. We need to follow the rules. We need to follow the learnings, and not only related to stock market, but also relating to spirituality, about keeping ourselves healthy, about time management, about our behavior. We need to understand where we need to be strict, just like right now I got. We need to understand. We don't need to be polite every time when everybody is making mistakes, and we need to control the situation. Right? So when we are father, then we need to act like a father. And father means we need to change our sentiments. We need to behave differently at a different situation. When we are a stock trader, we need to be different at different situations. We might be bullish on the same stock when the price is down and everybody is fearful, and we might be fearful when everybody is bullish on that particular stock. Right? We will be getting better with the help of chanting. We will be getting better with the help of chanting. It will help us a lot. Make a routine. make a routine of 3 things at least. Workout for 40 minutes, reading for 40 minutes, and chanting for 40 minutes. We should not deviate ourselves from these 3 things, no matter what. We need to assume that God has given us 21 hours a day, not 24 hours. Because these 3 hours are going in these 3 activities. So everything else we need to complete in 21 hours. We have 21 hours. These 3 hours are separate. This is how we need to think about these 3 points. Those are very necessary. Very necessary. Right? Any other question?
Hi, this is Saurav here.
Yes, sir.
My question is not specific to one stock. It's about strategy, Knox divergence strategy. I'm taking example of Bajaj Finance. Recently, it gave exit at around September, 21st September, and I missed that. Now the stock is coming down. Should I wait for that exit signal again, or I should exit now itself?
You should exit if you are in gain. Again, this is the same question. When strategy is not being applicable, then what to do?
It is applicable. It is applicable.
No, now it is not applicable because the system has shown the exit.
Okay, 15 days back. Yeah.
Yes, so this is not applicable now.
Oh,
you got it?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. The stock means the trade is not open based on the strategy. Trade is closed.
Already closed.
Yeah. So if you are in gain,
I missed the exit.
You should exit if you are in gain. And you can take again, or if you are finding one more trade based on another strategy, then you can keep on staying with the same trade.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Vivek bhai, I have got a little different question. Have you ever given a thought to start a small case or something like that?
No, not actually. The simple reason is I don't want to get into SEBI compliance. The moment I will be registered with SEBI, either for research analyst or investment advisor or PMS house, I won't be able to trade freely in my own account.
Okay, thank you.
That is a simple reason. Yeah. Any other question? Or we are good to go? We are good to go.
Good night. Good night.
I want one commitment from you. One commitment that you will be watching all these 6 sessions at least 10 times in next 6 months.
Definitely, sir.
At least 10 times in next 6 months. It means every Saturday, every Sunday, one videos, 3 hours long. It should be a routine for next 6 months, and you will ask yourself every time that I will be following each and every learning given in these 6 videos. We just need to implement. That's it.
Yes, actually, our mind is like blank now. So whatever you taught us in this last sessions, we will be following that only.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Thank you everyone. And
thank you very much.
कभी मिलेंगे जब बहुत सारे आप पैसे कमा लोगे, then maybe in person sometimes in a resort, and the resort name would be V Spartans Club.
Inshallah.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.